While court is in session, please keep your backgrounds quiet and clear. Sit back, wait for your name to be called. Also, if you're in a vehicle, there is no driving court is in session. Also, if no talking, eating, drinking, gum, chewing, walking around and smoking of any kind, and please remain properly dressed at all times. Thank you. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Good morning. Mr. Landers, you're gonna have to wait until 9 o'clock. Your trial doesn't start. We'll get you, the officer doesn't appear, and we'll get you out of here. But if the officer appears, get you in the breakout to speak.
Okay, awesome, Your Honor.
Mr. Zoltan.
Here go the phone. Here, baby. Hello?
Hello, hold on a second. Lawrence, what is, are you here on, what Lawrence are you here on, Mr.
No.
Attorney?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Are you talking to Paul Zozel?
Yes, what counsel, what defendant are you here on, Lawrence who?
Stephen.
Lawrence, S-T-E-V-E-N?
Yes, that's his first name, Your Honor. Stephen Lawrence.
Stephen Rayshawn Lawrence?
No, Stephen Scott. Lowrance.
Stephen Scott. For some reason, S-T-E-V-E-N or S-T-E-P-H-E-N?
Steven. Scott Lawrence. Lowrance.
Okay, Lawrence L-O-W. Very well, very well.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes.
Is he here? Is a sibling? All right, let's call the case. This is the City of Detroit versus Stephen Lawrence. Case number SP1436667, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, my name is Paul Zozel, ZOSEL P22757 on behalf of Mr. Lawrence.
As it relates to Mr. Lawrence's appearance, Counselor. Say that again. Now, Counselor.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I broke up. What did you tell me to?
As it relates to his appearance.
Oh, I waive his appearance with your permission. These are both civil infractions.
Very well. Appearance is waived. Leading to the blocking traffic, $175, dismissing the other count, or you can speak with the city attorney if you want to further advocate on behalf of your clients.
Your Honor, for my information, are the police officers there, either one?
Oh, let's wait then. Formal hearing. I'm going to give them a half hour.
Yes, please.
From 8:35, all right?
Very good. Thank you. I'll sit back.
Plan is the same. We'll wait on the officer to get Landers. right, who's on that iPhone that hasn't been named? I haven't spoken with you. The gentleman on the iPhone, just put your face up to the microphone. Get up, Mr. Green.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Who's on the iPhone? What's your name, please?
Clyde Lock.
No, iPhone.
Uh,
It's got no name. Go ahead.
My name Lauren Gardner.
Hey.
Good morning to you.
Neither one of these on me. Since y'all terrible. Cool. I ain't take it. You can't even hear them.
City of Detroit versus and the state of Michigan versus Goblin, case number SP11276636, running counts 2, SX 3643661. Appearance for the record, please.
I'm
Good
Eric.
morning, Your Honor. Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant.
State your name for the record, Mr. Goblin.
First name is Eves, last name.
Today is the date and time set for an arraignment on the bench warrant. Go ahead, Counselor.
Judge, we'll stand mute and wait for formal reading at this time.
Will enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. And let's get your client an offer.
Yes, Your Honor.
Let your client know that he has an absolute right to a trial. If he doesn't like the offer, I'll set a trial date for him. What about this Lawrence, Stephen Lawrence? And then Matt. All right. So, do you have a valid license, Mr. Godwin?
No, I don't. I'm trying to get it right now. I just got suspended 30 days from my job, actually, for being tardy for being on time on other folks. So that's why I came into, now to take care of it.
Well, waited just till now after you get suspended to try to take care of your license. I don't understand that, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't blame waiting on other folks for that reason either. There's other ways to get to work. So the court will allow you to get a license. If you get a license, and get a much better offer. Okay? The offer from the city of Detroit is going to be failure to display a valid license. That's going to impose an additional 30-day suspension at least on you. You can take that deal though, pay the $240 to close the matter out. or you can come back with a valid license and they'll be in a position to give you a better offer. You have an absolute right to a trial.
I can't hear you.
I know. You can speak with Mr. Warbling in a breakout room in order to, to help you with make a decision. What would you like to do?
You said I can cut pay. You said I can $140 or what else?
So you can get a valid license, the city will be in a better position. I don't know if you have any other tickets in any other jurisdiction.
No, Detroit is the only one right now.
Okay, so you seem like you've been eligible for a license for quite some time now. It just doesn't seem like you've taken the time to try to get that license. I'll give you time to get that license now, and then you'll put you in a better position to get a better offer. But the offer stands today, pleading to a failure to display. That's a 0-point offense, but it does abstract to the Secretary of State, and it is a misdemeanor. $240 fine. Everybody mute their devices, please, except for Mr. Godwin.
I'm trying.
Mr. Yeah, except for Mr. Godwin, everybody mute their devices. So, again, I'll appear failure to display, misdemeanor. It doesn't, although it does not carry any points, and I ask them to mute their devices. It doesn't carry any points, but it's probably likely going to generate another 30-day suspension on your license. Or you can go to get a valid license, you'll be in a position to get a better offer. What would you like to do, sir?
I can go get the license and I'll be in a better position with it.
Very well. I'm going to give your client a pretrial date. I need some dates, please.
Pretrial dates number May 4th.
You know what? April the 4th. I mean, May the 4th. I'm going to give you a pretrial date of May the 4th, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. Come back with a valid license. You'll be in a better position at that time.
Okay.
If there's nothing further, have a very good day. Good luck to you.
Thank
you. Very well. Mr. Glenn Smith.
Yes, Your Honor.
Account, you have a client?
Well, yes, my apologies. This is, I'm here on behalf of Rodney Lloyd in City of Detroit v. Rodney Lloyd. This was actually Brian Daly's case. I am an associate at Daly Law Firm. The problem we're having here is that over the weekend, Mr. Daly got really sick. He's right now at Henry Ford Hospital. He was admitted. He has pneumonia. He has viral pneumonia. That's about all I know. But he is.
No more explanation needed, Counselor. What do you want to do? You have two options. You can either adjourn the case or wait to see the officer shows. And if he doesn't show, then you can get the dismissal. If he does show, you can see if you can work it out, or you can still adjourn the case since you're probably not apprised to what's exactly going on. So
right. No, I'm not prepared to try it. So that sounds like a good course. We'll just wait and see if it's okay with the court. We can hold off and see if the necessary witness arrives. If not, we can I'm sure it can be dismissed. If so, then I just would be asking for a short adjournment.
Very well. So the officer a half-hour grace period from 9 o'clock. So by 9:30, if that officer does not show, then we will call the case. If the officer shows, put you in a breakout room, determine whether you want to work something out or need more time and make that decision then.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Zozo, I'm going to put you in a breakout room. The officer did show. he's in the breakout room. You can speak to the officer about at least the improper lane use. I think both of them went the same ticket. So let's go. All right.
Oh, Art, I'm sorry, Your Honor. Did you say that the officer is here?
No, that's on Mr. Zolz's case.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Olive, your case is set for trial. So I got Olive, Lloyd, Landers, Gobel, all cases set for trial. And those are going to be, I'm waiting on one up.
Oh, you said they're gonna be when?
So it doesn't, you're not supposed to be here until 9 a.m. The officer, I'm gonna give the officer a half-hour grace period from 9 a.m. to see if they appear. If they do not appear, then we will call the case and get you out of here.
Okay.
Judge,
Yes.
I had sent my license and my insurance to your email. So,
This doesn't have any, this doesn't
I said
have, this doesn't have anything to do with license. Disorderly conduct.
okay.
Right. Okay, is it Grimes?
You want Grimes, huh?
Yes. City of Detroit versus our Leslie Jack Grimes, case number SP 124-945, 2 and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ben Werbling, P64-889 on behalf of the defendant.
Mr. Grimes, state your name for the record, please.
Yes, sir. Our Leslie Jack Grimes.
Today is the date and time set for arraignment on the bench warrant. Go ahead, counsel.
Judge, for those purposes, we'll stay on mute, wait for a reading, Your Honor.
For hearing not guilty plea on your client's behalf, give your client a $0 bond. This is a case where he's got a license revoked. I don't know if you have a valid license now, Mr. Grimes.
Yes, I do, sir.
Run his driver's license, please.
I can't hear you. Sorry.
I'm gonna run the license and see what the license says.
Okay. I got to get it out of my wallet, Your Honor.
No, you don't. I'm gonna run it and check to see if what the Secretary of State says about your license.
Okay.
About valid registration and insurance.
When that car got put, I wasn't in that car. I had got rid of that car, and I think I had came and seen you before.
Slow down. Do you have a car now, sir?
Do I have a car? Yes, I do.
Do you have valid registration and insurance on your current vehicle?
I'm not driving yet, sir. I have a.
It's a yes or no question, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, so either you set a trial date, or if the license is valid, I'll offer an improper plate, $240. It'll be dismissed upon payment. It does not abstract to the Secretary of State, therefore it does not carry any points. And I'll dismiss the case upon payment. He has an absolute right to a trial. Let me check to see if the license is valid first before we go any further. All right, let's find out who's on this iPhone that I just let in. Can you turn your camera on and turn your mic on and state your name, please, on the iPhone?
LaQuanda Garrett.
You're on the iPhone. You're not on the iPhone. You got a name by you. You may be on the iPhone, but you have a name by you unless you just renamed yourself.
Oh, no, I didn't. I'm sorry.
They left the room.
Oh,
Excuse
wow.
me, Your Honor, you may be talking about me.
No, I'm not talking about you.
Oh, all right, my fault, sir.
Ms. Snyder, good morning to you. Put you in a breakout room. There's an officer. Well, Mr. Zoll, what is gonna be the outcome of your negotiations?
The officer indicated that he was going to dismiss both counts.
Very well. Let's go back on the record with Stephen Scott Lawrence. Mr. Zozo, I've given you an opportunity to pre-try the case. And you indicated as an officer of the court that the officer was willing to dismiss. So based on that, I'm going to dismiss both the matters.
I appreciate it, Your Honor. I think the officer's stuck in the breakout room, though. Breakout room number 1.
Yeah, I don't think he's necessarily stuck in there. He's probably talking to the city of prosecutors.
Okay.
With that being said, I'll let you go. I'm going to grant the motion to dismiss.
Thank you very much. Good to see you. I appreciate it.
Always. Have a great day.
Bye for now.
All right.
It hasn't come out yet. I don't think 3 times.
All right. We're still waiting on that license, Mr.
Grimes.
As soon as that comes out, I'm going to take your, well, right now, I'm going to let you speak to Mr. Warbling in a breakout room.
Okay.
Just what you're telling the court is the truth.
Okay.
You ponder that offer after you speak with him, all right?
Okay.
Lark. City of Detroit versus Lakeisha Gamage, case number SP 1383888, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 1401951. Appearance for the record, please. Is Mr. Dupree here?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you put your appearance?
Of course, Judge. Sorry, Matthew Dupree, PA 0132, House Counsel.
All right, Ms. Gammons, can you state your name for the record?
Ms. Gamage, I think you're muted. If you tap your screen and you look, there should be a mute button that you can hit. A little microphone. There you go.
My name is Lakeisha Monique Gamage.
All right, today is good morning to you, ma'am. Today is the date and time set for pretrial in the matter. Let's call it a. You have valid insurance on this vehicle, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Let's see what you have, please.
I have Cure.
I need to see just a little closer so I can see that expiration date.
Okay. So
I think it's June 11th.
no, it's actually let me get y'all some better.
I saw it. Now let me ask you this: it does say June 11, 2023, correct? Expiration.
It's actually November 11, 2022 to 6/11/2023. Yes, it did say 6/11. I'm sorry.
Okay, so let me see that insurance again, please. Now, hold it still, hold it up, and pull it over to your right. This is a 2023 vehicle.
Yes, sir.
All right. The offer is going to be leading to the amended count of blocking traffic and dismissing the other counts, $175. You have an absolute right to a trial, and you can speak to Mr. Dupree in the breakout room if you choose. That's a 0-point offense. It does not abstract to the Secretary of State. Therefore, it does not carry any points. What would you like to do, ma'am?
No trial, sir.
Want to take the deal?
Yes, sir.
All right. Will you stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis on behalf of your client for the responsible plea, counselor?
Yes, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matters.
Yes, Your Honor.
This again, it's $175. When can you pay?
I can pay soon. Maybe Friday.
Better put it.
Next Friday.
All right,
Hey, Officer Thomas.
I'm going to give you until April the 14th, 2023 to pay it. There's nothing further, ma'am. I'm told you can pay that. You can pay it at the DivDeck kiosk in the city of Detroit, or you can pay it, and I'm told you can upload that DivDeck app to your phone, or you can come down to the courthouse and pay it. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay that. There's nothing further. You have until April the 14th, 2023 to pay it, all right?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
There's nothing further, ma'am. Have a very good day. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
City of Detroit versus Russell Lawson. Case numbers SP 1375041 and SP 9665173. State your name for the record, Mr. Lawson.
Russell Lawson.
All right, today is the date time set for review in the matter. Mr. Lawson, you are ordered to pay both these matters. I see that the matter has been paid. So for SP 1375041, I'm going to close that matter out. For SP 9665173, I'm going to dismiss that case. All right.
Okay.
You have a very good day. Good luck to you, Mr. Lawson.
Okay. Hey, Your Honor, I got one question. I got another court date. April 20th. I just don't know the time. It's either April 27th. I think it's the 27th of April. I just don't know the time.
And who is that with me?
Oh. I'm not for sure.
I don't see that you have any other court date here. I see you owe the court some more money on old cases, but I don't see that you have any other court date.
Okay.
If you have a ticket number, that would help.
I don't have it on because I was rushing to work.
Very well. Call in when you get the ticket number. We'll look it up for you, or you can check with on the website.
Oh yeah. Okay.
All right. Have a great day, Mr. Lawson. Good luck to you.
You too, young man.
Santana. Is Santana here?
Yes, Your Honor.
What is your last name, Mr. Santana? Or is that's your last name?
Santana Nunes.
You're free to leave, Mr. Lawson.
Okay.
Hey.
Oh, fuck.
Front door open.
City of Detroit versus Guerrero Nunez, Santana Nunez, case number SP 1411386, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1412541, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Matthew Dupree. Oh, sorry, Mr. Worberling. Did you want to take it?
Oh, go ahead. Okay. No problem, Mr. Dupree. Go on.
Matthew Dupree, House Counsel. Mr. Santana, would you state your name, please?
Ira Santana.
Today is the date and time set for arraignment on the bench. Go ahead, Councilman.
Judge, we'd ask the court to set aside the warrant.
All right, we'll set aside the warrant or not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. You have valid license, registration, and insurance, sir?
I currently don't have the car anymore. I buy and sell cars, and the car I got pulled over. The guy got pulled over and eventually sold, so I do not have.
Listen, is a yes or no question? Yes or no? Valid registration and insurance on any vehicle?
No, I do not.
Do you have a license?
Yes, I do.
Run his driver's license, please. All right, let's pass that matter until I get that license. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Grimes. Mr. Grimes, I'll give you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, I do have a valid driver's license for your client. What does he want to do? Mr. Worley? Mr. Worley?
Yes, Judge.
What do you want to do? What's your client, Mr. Grimes, want to do? I do have a valid driver.
So he's going to continue his not guilty plea, Your Honor. He's requesting a bench trial date.
Very well. That's what you want to do, Mr. Grimes?
Yes, sir.
All right, June the 2nd, 2023 at 9 a.m.
Okay.
June 2nd, 2023, 9 a.m. If there's nothing further, sir, you have a very good day. Good luck to you, all right?
You too. Thank you.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Santana Nunez. He does not have a valid driver's license. His driver's license is suspended.
Sorry, you said my license is currently suspended right now?
It's currently suspended, sir.
I was just at the secretary a couple days ago trying to figure that out. I got to run over there. But I got the reinstatement fee paper.
Well, you told me that the license was valid. And if you're telling me that you knew the license was suspended.
No, the whole time I've been having my license. I have the license. I already went and I to the secretary and checked it out with the reinstatement fee. And I paid the reinstatement fee $125.
Okay, so it's still suspended. I don't know. You should have known that when you left the Secretary of State.
I wonder why I didn't tell them. I mean, I did receive some paperwork due to these tickets, but I don't know exactly like it was as in meaning as in it being.
I don't believe your client now. I don't believe what he's telling me. He told me that his license was valid initially, and now he's telling me that when I tell him his license is suspended, he's telling me that he just went to the Secretary of State and it was valid. And he paid the reinstatement fee and it was valid. So it's not valid. The license is suspended, and I just don't believe him now.
Judge, I think I would, the only note that I'd make here, Judge, is that a lot of people do tend to have the impression that if they have the physical license, that automatically means it's valid. He may have gone to Secretary of State and paid a reinstatement fee and they let him keep his physical license. and he thought that meant it was valid. A lot of people don't get that there's a distinction between having that card and it actually being technically in the system as valid license.
That's a very good argument, representation by him. I don't know if I still believe it, but that's a clever argument there, Counselor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Let's see here. Okay, so let me, I'm looking at his driver's license and I see that Officer Gibson, good morning to you, keep coming in and out.
Did you say Rodney Gibson?
No. Let's go with the fact that his license was first suspended for a ticket of, how old are you, sir? You're not even 19 years, you're 19 years old?
I'm currently 18.
License is first suspended because of an accident of Traverse
Can you
City.
do me a favor, Supervisor?
Supervisor.
Can you get this off?
AG.
Yeah. Thank you.
AG, good morning to you.
Good morning.
No, it's AG, the gentleman with the, I think he's an officer, is that? Where they're sitting at the table that just did someone a favor.
Yes.
But what's your name, sir? Good morning to you.
Good morning, my name is Aaron Gary.
It's what?
Aaron Gary.
Aaron Garrett?
Yes.
Morning to you. Aaron Gary. All right, it's first suspended from, well, he had a re-examination. It was suspended for that accident. It's since reinstatement date was 9/9/2021. Then he has gets careless driving out of Cadillac, Michigan. Another issue in Traverse City, Michigan. Raised an additional suspension for 2/16/2022. Another issue in Grand Traverse County that gave him a restricted license from up until 9/22/2022. So these are doesn't appear that he's going to be eligible for a license until at least after 10/2/2023. So I'm gonna let you speak with the city attorney as far as an offer for him. I'll pass the matter.
Your Honor.
Yes. So he's got, Madam Snyder?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are all these tickets on the same day? Let's see. It looks like all of these tickets.
What was that, Judge?
Tickets are not on the same day. These tickets are 4 days apart. So the officer knows him apparently. There are two counts of improper license, 2 counts of unregistered untitled, 2 counts of no insurance misdemeanor. The young man is 18 years old. He won't be eligible for a license until after October 2nd, 2023 on my birthday. He needs an offer. Or he has an absolute right to a trial. So what would be the offer for this young man, Ms. Snyder?
How many tickets was that in total, Your Honor? Was it 6?
6, 2 of each.
I would do 1 no registration, 1 improper plate, and 1 FTD to miss the balance.
All right, so that improper, that FTD, 1 FTD, $240 fine. It's going to be a misdemeanor on your record. The other is a improper plate. That's going to be a misdemeanor, but I'll dismiss that upon payment. It will not abstract to the Secretary of State. And the other, well, the registration, that's an improper. I'll amend that to improper plate as well. I'll dismiss that upon payment as well. So 240, 240, and 240. 2 of them will be dismissed. 1 of them will not, and the 1 will abstract to the Secretary of State and likely put you in a longer suspension with the Secretary of State. You have an absolute right to a trial. Let me put you in a breakout room with Mr. Dupree to discuss the matter, all right?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, let's get Mr. Lord. Good morning. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Michael Lord, case number Z8083761. Appearance for the record, please. State your name for the record, please, Mr. Lord.
Judge Ben Worthing, P64889 on behalf of the defendant.
Lord, state your name for the record, please. You have to unmute yourself. He's there still. He was here. Can you unmute yourself, Mr. Lord?
Yes.
Let's pass the matter.
Okay.
Officer Eden?
Yes, Your Honor.
The council said you were willing to dismiss that matter on Lawrence.
Yes, I'm willing to dismiss that matter. Only reason is because I can't prove that it was actually him driving that vehicle on that day.
Very well. Okay, if there's nothing further, you're free to leave. I got you as appeared on I'll put it up as appeared, all right?
Okay, thank you.
All right, there's nothing further. Have a good day.
You too.
All right, let's get Mr. Javon Green. Is he here?
Your Honor, did we go on for Lawrence?
You say what? I didn't hear anything you said, Ms. Williams.
I was recapping what just happened because the officer.
Lawrence, we called earlier and I let the officer go ahead and leave.
Okay.
And I just make for the record that the officer even appeared.
Okay.
All right, is Javon Green? Javion Green?
Yeah, I'm here.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
This is the City of Detroit versus Javon Green, case number SP strike that Z8058551. Appearance for the record, please.
Javon
Please
Green.
escort Ben Warbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant.
All right, good morning, Mr. Green. State your name for the record, please.
Good morning, Javon Green.
All right, Mr. Hunter, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, sir, Your Honor. Samuel Hunter appearing for Officer Don Green on behalf of probation. Don White, I'm sorry.
Let's today is the date and time set for a review. I have documentation that Mr. Green did complete the eBay course that he was obligated to complete. I'm congratulate you on that. You have anything further update from Mr. Green?
Your Honor, the certificate of completion, as you just mentioned, was sent to me by Mr. Rice. So he has done that. According to my notes, when he was last before you on Monday, March 20th, at that time, you had instructed him to do a urinalysis test, completed either at ATS or 36th District Court, as well as the alcohol highway safety, which he has done, and to pay fines and costs. I did follow up with him after court that day, Your Honor, and I sent him that information in an email regarding what you had instructed. And as you see, he did complete the alcohol highway safety. So I commend Mr. Green regarding that. However, the last test that he's taken was actually before that court date, according to what I have. Last year analysis was March 16th, which he was positive for marijuana. As far as fines and costs, I did a check and it's still showing that he has approximately $405 owed to the court at this time.
All right. All right, as it relates to this case goes back to the offense date was July the 23rd, 2020, 2019. Fled on October 11th of that year. So Mr. Green's been on probation for pretty much close to 4 years, 3.5 years as it relates to suspense. And most of the time is not comply. I do recognize that the substantial time that the court was shut down. We were in a pandemic. Everything, life was shut down for a good period of time. And since that time, while the road has been kind of bumpy for Mr. Green, he has substantially complied with the court's orders. I just say this to you, Mr. Green.
Yes, sir.
Substantially compliant is not necessarily completely compliant. And you're a young man, and if you go through life without completing tasks and stuff like that, you're going to have some troubles. I truly hope that you learn something from this experience. I kind of I kind of make myself to be a person that doesn't really accept too many excuses from people. While I do realize life takes different turns for people, it's taken different turns for sure in my life. But I still think like the late great Mel Carr quoted as saying, certainly don't want you to be a loser, but that's not on me, that's on you. So I'm going to close this matter out now, and I'm going to wish you the best of luck. Hopefully you continue to get it together. I've seen substantial improvement from you, attitude-wise and everything, since the first time you were in front of me until now. I do believe in you, sir. I hope you believe in yourself. And with that, I'll wish you the best of luck, all right?
Okay, thank you. I really appreciate you.
All right, thank you. Have a great day, sir. Good luck to you. Matter's gonna be closed out. Mr. Turner, I appreciate you as well.
Thank you, Judge.
You both have a very good day, all right?
You too. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Laura? Or never did,
They didn't come. Your Honor, could you co-host,
Yes.
please?
Certainly.
Thank you.
All right, let's move on. Laura never did respond, right?
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Judge, Mr. Santana, the person identified as Mr. Santana is in fact Mr. Lorick.
No,
Yes.
No, sir, I'm Jairo Santana.
So, Judge, we have switched up who is Santana and who is
I
Lorick.
did that was my fault. Okay, Santana, where's Laura? Where's Laura?
I'm here, Your Honor. I was in the breakout room, so I couldn't have heard what you said.
Very well, very well. All right, let's go back on the record with Michael Lahr. Mr. Lahr, I've given, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put Santana in the breakout rooms with you, Mr. Dupree.
Very good, Your Honor.
You can speak with him. Let's go back on the record with Michael Lahr. City of Detroit versus Michael Lahr, Z8083761. State your name for the record, Mr. Lahr.
Micah Lorick.
All right, today is the date and time set for a review. Officer McCall, can you state your name for the record?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. I'm Ivor McCall on behalf of the probation department.
All right, go ahead and give us some insight on what's going on with Mr. Lahr.
Your Honor, Mr. Lorick was placed on probation on January 21st, 2022 for 1 year for 18 months. He was ordered to pay $1,195 and assess fines and costs, attend and complete the alcohol highway safety class, as well as the victims impact panel, submit to random urinalysis weekly, attend outpatient treatment. And Mr. Lorick last appeared on a violation hearing on March 2nd, 2023. And the lab tech was called to see whether or not the levels could be checked for alcohol. 20 days was held in advance. Defendant admitted violation, and he was instructed to continue outpatient treatment until discharge in writing, continue testing as directed, pay assessed fines and costs in full, no positive tests, and return April 3rd, 2023. And at this time, Mr. Lorick has paid his assessed fines and costs in full. He has completed the alcohol highway safety class, as well as the victims impact panel. He still is currently enrolled in outpatient treatment with the Detroit Recovery Project. He has provided proof of his medical marijuana card, which was issued on February 16th, 2022, expiration date of August 16th, 2024. He last tested on March 31st, 2023, and he was positive for marijuana and negative for all substances. And just to inform the court, he does have $9 45 reinstatement fees. So that's where we are with Mr. Lorick. On probation since January 21, 2022.
Is that, Mr. Hildreth over there at the Detroit Recovery Project?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Lord?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that Mr. Hildreth over there?
Do I know him?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Ron Hildreth, Detroit Recovery Project?
No, I'm not familiar with that name, Your Honor.
Is it Ron Hildreth over there, Detroit Recovery Project?
I don't know about Mr. Hildreth, but Mr. Lord is under Mr. Let's see.
All right, nevertheless, you've also been on probation with me probably longer than I wish you were, and I'm sure longer than you would like to have it, but I think there was a few issues as well. I remember the last time that issue of what was that about the level and the testing? Give it to me again, Mr. Bart.
I made a mistake and picked up. I took a drink from a
Yes.
cup.
That's right. At a repast.
Oh, that was a good one, I swear. You know, something you hear different things every single solitary day in this position, in this field. But I haven't quite heard that was the first time I've heard that one. So Mr. Lark indicated to the court that he was ordered not to drink, obviously, because of the nature of the offense. And he indicated he was at a repast and he mistakenly picked up somebody's cup, else's cup, and drank out of it, and it had some alcohol in it. And I tried to find out from, and that's what Mr. Calls said, that we tried to find out whether that was storing with whole water, and it's just no way of proving anything otherwise, because they don't have a test on specific levels. I just don't understand that. But at the end of the day, it's just the first time I heard that. You know, did you drink all of it out of that cup?
No, I just took a sip of it.
All right. Well, nevertheless, I told you that you get this money paid off. I think I told you that you get the rest of this money paid off. We had some bumps in the road too, but you've complied with everything in the court, despite the fact of that one issue. Everything else is been there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close the matter out, sir. And I wish you the best of luck, Mr. Lord.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate it.
All right. So there's nothing further, sir. Have a very good day, and the best of luck to you. All right.
You too. You, the court, and Ms. McCall. Y'all have a good one.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Thank you. You have a better one. All right. Let's go ahead. Counselor Smith for Rodney Lawson. Well, Rodney, which one are you on, Counselor?
Yes, Your Honor. It is
Right, Lloyd.
yeah, City versus Rodney Lloyd.
All right, we did have one officer show up at the very last second, but he came in within the time frame. So what I'm gonna do, Ms. Schneider's here, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room. I don't know if she's had an opportunity to speak with him or not, but I'll put you in a breakout room. Once she wants to speak with you about that, then I'll put you both in a breakout room. And I don't know if Mr. Lloyd has appeared, but you're here and I'll let you talk about the case, all right? Ms. Schneider, do you want to speak with counsel first?
Yes, please, Your Honor. Which officer was it who appeared?
Treese. And then the other two I don't have is Fiend and Rockwell.
Okay. If I could please.
All right, very well.
Here's an addition.
Oh. All right, so let's go ahead to let's go back on the record with Mr. Nunez, Santana Nunez. Mr. Nunez, I've given you an opportunity to speak with counsel in a breakout room. What's your client want to do?
Judge, at this time, we'd ask to set these matters for trial.
Very well. Is that what you want to do, Mr. Nunez?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, this trial is going to be June the 2nd, 2023 at 9 a.m., sir. If there's nothing further, you have a very good day and the best of luck to you. All right, Ms. Gray, good morning to you. Who is your client?
Judge, I'm on behalf of Mr. Green, scheduled for sentencing, but I don't have a report.
That is Rodney Green. Can we see if we get Rodney Green, if you have a sentencing report? So can we get that to counsel? Good morning to you. We'll see if we can get that. Let's go with Mel Gadd. Yes, sir. Sorry, counsel.
Sorry, yeah. Melvin Gassaway.
Say that again.
You said Melvin Gassaway?
Yes. All right. City of Detroit versus Melvin Gassaway, or state of Michigan versus Melvin Gassaway. Case number SX4131107, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record.
Melvin Gassaway.
Judge Ben Werbling, P64889 on his behalf.
All right, today is the date and time for a pretrial in the matter.
I had two that were really tall.
Mr. Gassaway, you got to cut the background noise out, please.
010280. Yeah, that's what it was in the box. Next time, let me know. All right. Hello.
I'm gonna pass the matter until Mr. Gassaway can get to a place where he doesn't have.
I'm ready now. I'm ready. Go on.
All right. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. I don't have an offer. This is a state case. I can set it for trial, or I can call in APA Cole to see if she wants to present an offer to the client. What would you like to do, Mr. Gassaway? Or you can speak to counsel regarding the matter.
Well, they said that there was going to be an offer on the table today because it's the second date. So I don't know what's the best way to go about it.
Speak to counsel regarding the matter, and then if you want an offer, I can give it.
Okay.
Ms. LaQuanda Garrett.
I am. Good morning.
Good morning to you, ma'am. Let's call the city of Detroit versus Wanda Garrett, case number 03033, counts 1, 2, and 3. Clearance for the record, please.
Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
It's big time set for a pretrial in the matter. Ma'am, your offer is going to be pleading to the amended count of blocking traffic, dismissing the other count. That'll be $175. It will not abstract to the Secretary of State. It is just a civil infraction. I call it akin to an expensive parking ticket. You too have an absolute right to a trial. You can speak with Mr. Warbling in the breakout room if you choose. What would you like to do, ma'am?
Is this for LaQuanda Garrett?
This is for LaQuanda Renee Garrett. Is this LaQuanda Renee Garrett?
Yes, but I thought it was a no insurance.
No insurance on a speeding ticket, ma'am. I'm amending the speeding ticket to block the traffic if you choose to take it.
No trial, no trial.
All right, will you stipulate on behalf of your client, but when you're saying no trial, I'm thinking you wanted to take the deal, right?
Yes.
Or will you stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for that responsible plea, Counselor?
Yes, we will, Judge.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
Yes.
All right, $175, ma'am. When can you pay?
Can I get 2 weeks, please?
Certainly can. All right, police officer, your coma is late. Therefore, we're going to, let's see, 2 weeks from today, it's going to be April the 17th, 2023. Pay that. We'll close the matter out. I'm told you can pay that at DivDat kiosk. I'm told that you can upload that DivDat app to your phone, or you can come down to the courthouse and pay it in person, man. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it. April the 17th, 2023, all right?
Okay.
Anything further, ma'am?
No, sir. Have a good day.
You have a better one. Thank you. Have a great day.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Ms. Black. Ms. Black. I don't think that's Ms. Black on the device. What is Mr. Gasaway gonna do, Mr. Warbling? Or Mr. Warbling?
I'm sorry, Judge.
What is Mr. Gasaway gonna do?
Judge, I have not talked to him in a breakout room yet. Do you want me to speak with him?
Yeah, join the breakout room, Mr. Gasaway and Mr. Warbling. Find out what he wants to do. That's the state charge. What about Mr. Santana Nunez? You have you're free to leave, sir. You have a trial date on June the 2nd, 2023. You don't have any further questions. You're free to leave. You're on mute, sir. Take your hat off.
Sorry about that. I understand. Thank you. I was a little confused.
All right, trial date June the 2nd, 2023 at 9 a.m. All right.
Sounds good. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day.
Ms. Gray, we need your, can you give Ms. Mathis your email address for this pre-sentence report?
Yes, it's my name, Attorney Gray, Gray, at Comcast.net.
Put it in the chat, please.
I will do that, Judge.
Thank you. All right, let's move on. I have an officer, Yacoma. Yoakum here, because he's still there, and he's late. Unless the trial is supposed to start after 9 o'clock, officer. I mean, Corporation Counsel Snyder. I don't know who he's on. That would be,
I believe Landers, Your Honor.
Landers, yes. So you can speak with him and let him know.
Is Landers here?
Yes, Landers is here. All right, Ms. Black. Ms. Black, name Ms. Black on the thing. Can you unmute yourself? Turn your camera is on already. There we go. What's your name, please?
Rodney Gibson.
Counsel, have you satisfied, Smith, is that your client, Rodney Gibson? Rodney Gibson is here for review.
He has Rodney Lloyd, Your Honor, if you're talking to Attorney Smith.
Yeah. Rodney Dwayne.
We believe his client has a license.
All right, let's check it out. If that's what you want to just do, check the license out.
And my apologies, Your Honor. I didn't know you were addressing me. Sorry about that. I think I believe that Rodney Lloyd is logged in.
Yes, I am.
And we want to run his license. Is that what we want to do?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe that that's what we're going to do, is to run just to confirm that he does have his license, and that if he does in fact have a valid license, Ms. Schneider was in agreement with dismissing the case.
Okay. Let's check that license out. We'll get that to you. All right, let's call the city of Detroit. Formal hearing 331. So Mr. Gibson, I guess you missed your formal hearing date last week. Did you not? Or what happened with that?
You talking about Rodney Gibson?
Yes.
No, I just talked to you. You set me up with community service, and you said Monday call you back, and you gonna tally everything up. I ain't missing no dates.
Why is it not entered in your? I see the file I have here. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's see.
And Judge, if you can, I would like to get that community service phone number again.
Okay.
All right.
I have Whitney Gibson's file.
Why keep on playing this ball? Yes. Where you at?
Let's call the city of Detroit versus Rodney Dwayne Gibson. Case number is SP 109-10303, SP 101-3619, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 133-91671, SP 133-91682. Appearance for the, state your name for the record, please, Mr. Gibson. Mr. Gibson, state your name for the record, please.
My phone says safe driving mode. I don't know why I'm sitting in the house. Can you hear me still?
I can hear you.
All right, Rodney Gibson. I ain't got no video though.
All right.
That's it. Connected to my shit. Oh, I apologize, dude.
Matthew Dupree, House Counsel, Your Honor.
All right, for the community service.
What was that, Judge?
So for the community service, I'm deciding whether I'm gonna allow Mr. Gibson to do the reinstatement fees. I'm not gonna let you do the reinstatement fees for the community service. Those are not a part of, so here's the deal. You have $2,833, which is gonna be like 2,800, because I see his improper plate, we didn't reduce this, but let's say $2,800 that you owe the court aside from the reinstatement fees. Those are, I'll let you do the community service, $2,800. The reinstatement fees, $45 a piece. You know, those will not be a part of this. And for the one reason is that the statute does not allow me to pay those reinstatement fees.
Oh, do I gotta pay the reinstatement fees on just the 5 tickets or every ticket I got?
It's gonna be every ticket that you had. And I counted, wait a minute, we count, I counted 39 reinstatement fees at $45.
Okay, listen, so with me going through this court matter right now, when y'all say y'all, and they say I was gonna like throw something out and hold up to the 5 tickets, I still have to pay on the other tickets that was throughout. That's what you're saying?
No, the tickets that were thrown out, the tickets that were thrown out, with the most was thrown out. They don't have any bearing on this. This is all the stuff going back to at least, I told you, we talked about this. You have,
No. My question is, my court date that I'm going through right now with you right now on the phone, y'all throwing tickets out and I'm accepting 5 tickets, and that's why I got community service. So I'm saying all I have to deal with is these 5 tickets, or I'm paying the $45 on all the other tickets leading up to the 5.
all right, let's go back. So you came in initially with I don't know how many cases that on the last, what was it, last Friday, I think we out of out of 34 cases on Friday, the offer you pled to 5 cases. 5 cases. Out of those 5 cases, what's that with all that noise in the background? You pled to 5 cases, right? So that out of that 5 cases, there was actually, fines and costs. But you had another. You had another 9 cases that you never did anything about that date back to 10 or whatever those were that you never paid. So what I was willing to do was I was including all of those 9 plus the 5, all of those 14 cases that totals $2,800. I was going to let you do 140 hours of community service to clear those matters up and to get that and to zero those balances out. Out of that, out of all of the cases you've ever had with the court, at least dating back to when this computer system goes back to, then you have a total of 39 reinstatement fees. This is stuff that you cleared up, obviously, in the past before, but you just never paid reinstatement fee on. Those reinstatement fees, the statute doesn't give me an opportunity to dismiss those cases. I mean, to clear those out. So you'll be responsible for the reinstatement fees, and I got a total of $1,755 in reinstatement fees. So I'll let you clear the $2,800 up with 140 hours of community service, and you're going to have to pay the $1,755 in reinstatement fees. You understand? You follow me?
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
All right. So it'll be 140 hours community service. Refer to Ms. Green. That number for community service is going to be 313-965.
Hold on. 96. The phone cutting off. Can you say that number again?
313-965-8130. All right, now let's get approximate time. When you think 140 hours, that's on the level of about 1, 2, 3, say that's almost 4 weeks, I think.
Okay.
That's a little bit less than that's 5.5. That's 3.5 weeks. If you go 80 hours, if you can do it in 40 hours a week, which I don't expect you to do 40 hours a week. When is realistically that you can complete this community service?
I actually work every day from 7 to 3:30, but I only work Monday through Friday, so I can actually.
And they're only going to let you do 8 hours of community service a day, and if you can only work 2 days a week, or if you can go in after you leave work, you can get something done. You're talking about a long time to close this stuff out.
Yeah, and that's why I was asking you, can I go? All right, it don't matter. Can you just put me on for like 4 days a week? I'll work it out with my job. You know.
Let's set a review date. Let's set a review date in 60 days and see where you are. December the 23rd. Now, keep in mind, if you want to pay some of this, you can do a combination of both. I'm giving you $20 an hour toward every hour of community service you do. So you can do a combination of both. If you want to pay it, do some community service, just make sure whatever hours you log in, you turn over to Ms. Green, all right?
Yeah.
All right. So let's have you back on June the 5th, 2023. Let's see where you are from that point, all right? Get in contact with Ms. Green, or Ms. Green should get in contact with you, and we'll see where you are from that point, all right?
Yeah, so.
All right. Go ahead.
So I'll just call this number then, and she gonna understand.
Well, yeah, let her see if she can call you first. And then if you don't get a response by like Thursday, then contact the court again and we'll see what happened, all right?
Yeah.
I'm putting for you to call, all right?
Yeah.
All right. For them to call you. If there's nothing further, Mr. Gibson, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. All right. Counselor, let's call the case. This is the city of Detroit versus Rodney Delano Lloyd, case numbers C5129621, SP142205, CR5221 and U39332-817. Appearance for the record, please.
Glenn Smith, here of Daily Law Firm, here on behalf of the defendant.
Rodney Lloyd.
Yes, go ahead.
Rodney Lloyd.
All right.
My driver's license number is.
Don't worry about that, sir. Today is the date and time set for trial in the matter. Let's get Officer Treese out of the breakout room. And I think what I do have is I do have a valid driver's license for your client.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
And I know, do you still live on Whittingham, sir?
Yes, sir.
That's in between Puritan and 6 Mile?
No, sir.
That's not the block. What block is that in between?
7 Mile. 7 Mile to 8 Mile.
Oh, is it? All right. Let's the offer is going to be, I guess, dismissing the matter. Officer Treese, can you put your appearance on the record, please? For Rodney Lloyd. All right, hearing no response, I do have to mark as appeared.
Officer Treese Bass, 3885, 12th precinct.
All right, very well. Good morning to you. The deal is dismissing this for providing valid documentation in your case.
Okay.
He does have a valid driver's license, so we'll dismiss it. And then the other ones, you want to make a motion on the other ones? I don't have an Officer King or Officer Rockwell. You want to make a motion, Counselor?
Yes, Your Honor. Based on the circumstances here and the lack of witnesses, I would move to dismiss.
All right, you want to grant that motion to dismiss based on no officer. I'll waive the warrant fees. He'll be responsible to pay reinstatement fee. I just see one of those for the old case. If there's nothing further, the matter is going to be dismissed accordingly. All right. Officer Treese, if there's nothing further, then you have a very good day. Be safe out there. And Mr. Lloyd, you both have a very good day, and good luck to you both. Have a great day.
No, bro.
You as
Thank
well,
you, Your Honor. You have a great day too, Your Honor.
Thank you. Did you speak to I have Kova here. Was there another lawyer here for someone? Attorney Macklin, where's your counsel on this, Mr. Gold? All right, here no response. Let's move on. What about Gasaway? What's going to go on with Gasaway?
Judge, we're requesting a bench trial date.
All right, let's go back on the record with Melvin Gasaway. Mr. Gasaway, I've given you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. And you want a trial date?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna give you a trial date of June the 2nd, 2023 at 9 a.m., okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, there's nothing further, sir. Have a very good day. Good luck to you.
Good you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Very well. On Davion Griggs. Madam Schneider, he did do the defensive driving course. Mr. Griggs, are you there? All right, I don't hear any response from him.
Grace said she's ready.
Say what?
That's when Grace said she's ready.
Where's Lawrence Gorski? Why hasn't this $40 gone through yet? Mr. Gorski, are you there? Nobody's responding, so I don't know what's going on. All right, let's see what Rodney Green's file.
Ready, Your Honor.
All right, somebody heard. All right, let me read this, take a second and read this as well. Madam Counselor.
Hello?
Yeah, who's that?
Lawrence Gorski.
All right, you still owe $40, sir.
Well, I'm not sure how this whole thing happens. When I had my first hearing with you, I was to wait to talk to a probation department, and all they did was send me a one of those yellow slips to go attend a class, and I did so. So I've never talked to a probation officer or anything. I don't know where we go from here.
You did the class. Did you do the testing?
What testing?
Let's call the city of Detroit versus Lawrence Michael Gorski, case number U50405119.
Yeah, there was.
State your name for the record, Mr. Gorski.
Lawrence Michael Gorski.
All right. Today is the date and time set for reviewing the matter. Mr. Gorski, it was 3 obligations that you were supposed to meet. I don't know why you don't understand. I had put the misdemeanor class, morality class, which you indicated that you took. You have to get tested. Make sure that the test will be private to you, but we need testing for STD or HIV. And then you had to pay $240. You had a $200 bond. I applied to the court applied to $200 bond. You owe $40. You indicated to the court. You indicated to the court that you took the misdemeanor morality class, and now then you have the other obligation of testing. I'm gonna put my email address in the chat so that you can send that stuff directly to me. The class, the proof of the class that you've taken, and the proof that you've been tested, which The results can be private to you. And then you have to pay this $40 off. So I need the testing and the $40 and proof that you took the class.
Okay, now, okay, I'm sorry, but I didn't know anything about testing. I did not hear that. I just heard that I was going to be contacted by the probation department, and all I received was a letter, and I got it late.
Very well.
But as soon as I got it, I signed up for the class and took it.
Mr. Gorski, let's just move forward, all right?
Yes, sir.
How long will it take you to give me proof of the testing, give me proof that you took the class, and then pay the remaining $40?
Well, I have to find out where I have to go to get testing. I don't know. I have to call my probation officer.
You can go to any doctor, your doctor, any clinic, anything. I don't know.
Don't I need a piece of paper saying what I'm asked to be tested for?
I just told you what you're asked to be tested for.
No, but doesn't the doctor require something for what I'm supposed, besides just me saying it?
Okay, let's get him over to probation. Let's make sure we refer him to probation. Let me get a good phone number from you, sir, please.
My phone number is 734-444-7225.
All right, I'm gonna get you over to probation. Here's the number to probation. I think you have that already, right?
Yes, sir, I do. I have a probationary card from Derek Farmer, probation officer.
So why don't you contact him?
Well, the only contact that we had was a letter that was sent to me, and I took care of it. And they said that they were going to send the certificate of completion to Farmer, but he's never ever reached out to me besides a letter saying I need to take a class. So we need to rectify where I need to go and get this matter taken care of for you.
All right, we'll do that. We're gonna send up another referral over to probation, specifically outlining what you have to do.
I really appreciate that, Your Honor.
No problem, man. We'll get this, hopefully get this.
Yeah,
matter.
I want to get it rectified too.
All right, so let's give them, let's have you back in 2 weeks. Let's give a review date for April the 17th. I think you can get it done sooner than that, but let's call it April the 17th for a review. Probation should contact you again. This time, I'm gonna have them contact him in person.
Yeah, have them call or email me at least so that I know exactly what to do and where to get everything together for you and how to get it to you.
All right, we'll do that. Come back April 17th, 2023, all right? We'll clear the matter up.
See you in 2 weeks. We'll have it taken care of.
Very well. Good luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Let me get Mr. A.G. Gray out of here. He's at work. Okay. Miss Schneider, are you there? All right. I have to wait. Okay, there you go. Have you talked to Officer Gibson about Aaron Gary?
I have not, Your Honor.
All right, why don't you go speak to him? That's the only officer I have that showed up. I have also Eric Brown as the other officer that wrote the ticket. So I have one ticket for no ops and another ticket for improper equipment. Let's run Mr. Gary's license and see if he has a valid driver's license. I'll print it up.
Okay.
Mean to me.
That's probably one you already have. Yeah, you can throw that one away. Meantime, let me read this report, and I do have, I need Star Lancaster's information. Council, have you got the pre-sentence report for Lancaster?
I have not. I just sent an email. I just sent a chat with my email.
See if we can get that to her. If there's one.
I have one.
Okay.
And you don't have Gary here. Correct?
I have this file.
Oh, you said you need the driver's license, right?
No, I don't. I have here this file. No, I don't. All right. Do you have the obligated fees that statutory fees for these drunk driving cases? I think you may have given me some of this before.
Just noticed the standard fee is $199.
State cost.
Okay.
Yeah, list of those.
I gave the mandatory statement.
Yes.
Oh, come on, Raina. Good morning.
This is the city of Detroit versus Rodney Green, case number Z8087481. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. May it please this honorable court, Cena Cobra Gray appearing on behalf of Mr. Green, who also is present and appears via Zoom, Your Honor, for sentencing.
All right, Mr. Green, can you state your name for the record, please?
Rodney Green.
Which device is he on? Which device are you on, Mr. Green? The K51? State your name again, please. Is he there?
I did hear him initially, Judge.
Yes, I'm here.
Which device? You're on the K51, Mr. Green?
Yes, sir.
All right, today is the date and time for sentencing in the matter. This is a matter that was initially charged as a OWI, I believe, and it has been, since he's pled no contest to a OWBI, operating while visibly impaired. As for purposes of sentencing, would you like to allocate on your client's behalf, Counselor?
Absolutely, Your Honor. May I?
You may.
Your Honor, the time that I began representing Mr. Green, he was years old. Judge, I believe my representation began in July 2021. The case was initially dismissed and then reissued. To the report, Judge, and we don't have any corrections to be made to the report. It indicates a low risk of criminal behavior. And more importantly, Your Honor, all of his urinalysis have been a negative, Judge. And that has been from July of 2021. And if the court will remember, because Mr. Green had done so well in terms of his testing, the court decided that Mr. Green did not have to test while he was on bond because all of his testing had been negative previously. Judge, pursuant to the report, he is substantially employed as security at the Penobscot building and has been so in excess of 7 years. Judge, I don't know what the court's position would be. I know that they're recommending a 12-month probationary period. I would ask if you would consider a non-reporting probation for a shorter term, Judge, considering that the case has been pending off and on since 2021, and he has been exceptional while on bond and has had absolutely no issues regarding alcoholism. Pursuant to the report, it does indicate, Judge, that this is the very first, he is before the court on his first alcohol-related offense. I believe the report does in fact indicate that.
Okay, does your client want to say anything on his behalf before I impose the sentence?
And Your Honor, I spoke with him this morning and he said that he does in fact intend on dazzling the court with his words. Go ahead, Mr. Green.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead, Mr. Green.
Yes, I just wanted to say that my life is a lot.
You're breaking up, unfortunately. I think we lost him. No, yeah.
My Zoom continues to go off and it pops back on. I don't know if that's my phone or what, but it's been doing that since I've been waiting.
Very well, go ahead. Let's see if we can get, go ahead. You can go ahead and speak now.
Well, I just wanted to say that my life is much more important than drinking or smoking or anything of that nature. And I just want to get this behind me, get done so I continue to work and just provide for my family, man. That's all. I'm just been kind of dragging on for me.
All right, I mean, I understand. It's gonna drag on until you took care of it. And sometimes the wheels of justice can be slow because, you know, I see that the case was, like counsel said, was initially dismissed and through the process and their full right to reissue the ticket, they did so. So that's just how it goes when, especially in cases of this nature. But I am happy to say that you have you've complied in every regard as far as during the pendency of this case, and that's why the court was willing to drop the testing requirement. I think that what we'll do, as far as sentencing is concerned, I will honor a part of what your attorney asked me to. And that is, I will honor a reduction, as far as the recommendation was concerned, was a 12-month sentence, a probationary sentence. And I will honor a reduction in that because of your compliance during the time of that this case has been pending, and you're following all of the court's orders. But what I will do is I'm going to sentence you. It'll be the order of the court to sentence you to 3 months probation.
Yes, sir.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to have you test at least 1 time per month, random. So that's going to be 3 more tests, and we'll see how important alcohol and as it relates to you getting your life back and things like that. We'll see if you can give me 3 more tests in that 3-month period, and all of them be negative, then I will believe what you're saying. I'll also order you not to consume alcohol, obviously, to complete the alcohol highway safety course and the victims impact course.
Yes, sir.
And I will impose a fine of $240 plus the other mandatory fees. And I have a state cost of $50, a crime victim's right fee of $75, and a local ordinance cost of $65. There's going to be a $35 a month probationary fee.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be $105. Seems like that's kind of low, though, doesn't it, Brown? Usually these drunk driving cases get into the thousands. I will make a note to the courts. This is kind of low, is it?
Well, that's the mandatory.
$250. And then the probationary fee.
So then you would do.
And then there's $100.
There's $100 assessment.
Assessment.
My name and then.
That's for the report.
$100 assessment fee.
Was he on probation?
I put 105 because it's 3 months.
So he's gonna get, so the testing is. Okay, so that's the $90 is the mandatory state. If you want that to come to set, what are you gonna charge? 240, you can.
No, I'm gonna add that to the 240.
So then that's 240 plus 190. This is fine for the drug price. So let's see, this is what you.
$100. So okay, we have it all. I enumerated it all there.
Yeah.
All right. So you know what you have to do, sir. I'm gonna read a review date for 8/25 on July the 6th. That's 3 months from now. July the 6th, 2023. That's going to be the order of the court. That's going to be the sentence and the order of the court. Anything further, Ms. Gray?
Your Honor, I don't have to appear for the review date, do I?
No, you don't. Your obligation ends now.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, and appreciate your kindness and your consideration.
Thank you very much. I do appreciate the court, and I'm gonna do exactly what I'm supposed to do.
I believe you are, sir. I don't have any reason to doubt you, but Well, the proof will be in the pudding, as they say. You should get these,
Yes,
get
sir.
this money paid off. Now, I'm gonna tell you, the court does recognize that you owe the court a lot more money than what is here, and, I'm just gonna let that go to the court, and, if the court files for some sort of, you know, they are garnishing people's wages and things like that. I'll leave that up to the, like that money, all right? I mean, the city, the courthouse itself to collect that money, all right?
Thank you,
Well,
Judge.
yes, I'll immediately start working on that as well, Your Honor.
Very well. If there's nothing further, have a very good day. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you very much.
All right. All right. Miss Lancaster, Miss Curry, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead, what do you say?
So when you set your family, you just, you won't even pay for it. So like you set up the charge.
I see. This is a good guy here.
Okay, that's just the mandatory, then you just, I can give you enough guide though, because I didn't actually understand what you were talking about. Not when you said, I have something. Um, um,
Let me get one for you. That was a free consider legislation. Mario? That's an explanation. Actually, this is the city of Detroit versus Star Simone Lancaster, case number Z8087091. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please this honorable court, Sophia Curry, P72103, appeared on behalf of Star Lancaster, who is present via Zoom. Ms. Lancaster, please state your name for the record.
Star Lancaster.
All right. Hey, good morning to you, counsel. Good morning to you, Ms. Lancaster. Today is the date and time set for sentencing in the matter. I have read the pre-sentence report. You've had an opportunity to go over that with your client, counselor?
Yeah, yes, Your Honor. There is a correction on page 2. It's the very first paragraph where it says that the defendant, she didn't plead to operating while visibly impaired. She pled to operating while intoxicated.
Okay. I have down here operating while visibly impaired.
That's so I did a deviation request, and the offer was if she went into sobriety court, the plea would be to operating while visibly impaired. If she did not wish to go into sobriety court, then it would be to just the operating while intoxicated. The original count is operating with a high BAC.
So
she did not choose. We had this conversation a lot. She did not choose sobriety court. She has a medical marijuana card, and it's my understanding that you cannot use it in that court.
And did we have a discussion that was that important to Ms. Lancaster to keep that medical marijuana card to still continue to smoke marijuana? And it was that important for her to do that in order to get this reduction?
Yes, Your Honor. I discussed with her.
Getting the reduction.
Yes, she understands the difference between the two. We actually went off and went out into a breakout room, and she decided to plead to the OWI.
All right. Well, it's in here as OWDI. I will make the correction. Do you still hold the same position, Ms. Lancaster?
Your Honor, it was never the fact that it was important to me or anything like that. I don't look at it that way. Even since the conversation that we've had since that situation, I've really thought about everything that this whole entire case has caused me, as far as me not being able to get to work, losing my car, me having to owe on my car, me just going through all types of different things and affecting a lot of people, and just overall the city of Detroit causing such a scene, and the situation as a whole, I completely regret wholeheartedly. I could care less about smoking weed. If that's something that I have to give up, which I did at a point in time, I don't have a problem with. I just want to get this over with. I read the recommendation. I'm fully compliant, whatever that may be, as far as the probation period and the agreements and stuff like that. I just want to get this past me. So maybe it was meant to, I'm sorry to cut you off, but maybe it was meant for that to be written that way on the paper.
No, it's not. It wasn't written on the paper. Well, let me address one thing though that you said, and I don't know what happened at the scene that day because obviously I was not there. But I have read in the report, and counsel only indicated that one issue of the report that was wrong. And we'll address that issue about whether it's operating while visibly impaired or operating while intoxicated, which are two kind of substantially different things because one carries more points, one has further license sanctions and things like that. But nevertheless, the part about what you said as the Detroit Police Department creating the scene out there, and go ahead.
That's not what I said. I meant me creating the scene, not Detroit police. That's not what I didn't know. I'm sorry if it came out that way, but that's not what I meant. No.
All right, that's fine. All right, Ms. Snyder. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322.
Okay, this is a case that today is the date and time for sentencing for Ms. Lancaster. Now, I still haven't asked Ms. Lancaster what she really wants to do. And I think at the time, there was again, counsel had a deviation request, I believe she indicated, and that was giving her an opportunity to go to drug treatment court. I don't know how it got entered into as operating while visibly impaired. It was originally a high VAC case. Do I think Ms. Lancaster is definitely remorseful? Definitely, by what she's saying today. She's a young lady. How old are you, Ms. Lancaster? 21 or 22?
21. I turned 21 in December.
She only has one other issue. That other contact was a misdemeanor, and I look at that as possibly a carrying conceit. I think it was charged as, but they reduced it down to a misdemeanor. Is that correct, Ms. Curry?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Typically, those things are individuals, what tells me just by not having anything other than what to base this on, just my experience, it tells me that Ms. Lancaster potentially owned the firearm legally, but was under the false impression that she could carry this in her vehicle and didn't realize that that automatically conceals the weapon. I don't know if you have any background on that or not to expound on that, Mrs. Curry.
Let me.
But nevertheless, it's just one misdemeanor conviction. I think that's been put. What is the status of that?
Oh, sorry.
Is that case been cleared up?
Yeah, that was cleared up. That was back in 2020. It was a taser that I.
Okay, February. Okay, so it's a taser. So it's February 22nd. The case was dismissed under IDA. So that's not something that the court is even going to consider. It's been dismissed. So the issue here is the operating while visibly impaired over the operating while intoxicated. What is the city's position on that, or do you not have enough information to expound on it, Ms. Schneider?
Based on my understanding of what Sister Counsel stated, I believe the original offer was OWVI if Ms. Lancaster went to drug court. It sounds like, just from my being on the background of the conversation, she might be reconsidering drug court. That's a post-conviction program, so since if she wants to amend the plea and go to that program, and if they'll take her, I have no objection to that. If she doesn't want to enter treatment court, I would object to amending it to a VI. I believe the original offer should stand.
Very well. Okay, the choice is yours now, Ms. Lancaster.
And Judge, I'm sorry. I'll just say this. Ms. Lancaster and I have talked about drug court and the commitment that it takes to be in that program. And one of her concerns was being able to get to the program timely, get to the program the number of times that you're required to report. And so for her, the decision was she'd rather just take the OWI because maybe she'd only have to report once and she wouldn't have all of the And I know that may seem odd to say, well, I'll take the higher punishment over the lower, but she was really concerned about being able to fulfill the commitment. And I think that if she's not able to make the requirements of sobriety court, at this point, we're setting her up for failure.
I understand. I'm not discounting the fact that there are some levels of commitment to that would probably be more so than the levels of commitment for this court. I think the whole purpose of that is to make, and I'm gonna comment on the report itself. And I usually, that what I read in the report and what I heard from at least what Ms. Lancaster reported to the probation department, is that at least in this occasion, Ms. Lancaster reported that she only drinks on social occasions, one mixed drink or glass of wine on special occasions. But this comes to the court as an extremely high BAC of 0.22. So, and I guess I'm sure she seemed to be forthright on this, saying that she consumed 4 mixed drinks. It just doesn't comport with me that that's all she does on a regular basis, based on the level of intoxication that she was at on this day. So that's kind of a problem that I have. Was there some other problem that we had with this case? Did we get probation down here? Yeah. Let's get probation down here. What about the testing, Ms. Lancaster? What am I going to find out for the testing that you've been doing?
Other than an occasional joint, nothing, Your Honor. I haven't had any alcohol, anything like that. I've been compliant. I heard you the last time we spoke. I have nothing to add but that.
Very well. All right, let me just pass the matter one more time. Now,
Judge, I'm
yes.
sorry. I have an in-person at 11:30. So, and Judge
Okay.
Jefferson.
All right, we should be done well before 11:30. I just want to make sure that I'm kind of dotting all my I's and crossing all my T's with this. Now, what do you want to do, Ms. Lancaster, about the drug treatment court? Do you want to go over there or do you not?
I mean, like my attorney said, my whole thing was 100% being able to commit to showing up on time the days that I'm supposed to come. I work a full-time job that's already a little distance away from where I live. So me being able to go to drug court, go to work, I go to work between the hours of maybe 12 and 9, 12 and 10, sometimes earlier. So my only thing with that is just being 100% in and being 100% being able to do that. This is a new job and I just want to be able to get my life straightened out. Like I said, I don't have a car ever since that accident. So transportation has been kind of rocky, but I've been coming to 36th district. I've been Mr. Thomas has been very understanding as far as like if I've been late or anything like that. We email, we communicate effectively. So that's it.
All right. Let's give the matter a little bit. I'm just going to check the probation department and see what it says, and then I'll impose sentence. Let me also hold on one second. All right. This is what I'm gonna do. And this is something for you, Ms. Lancaster. I'm gonna take the unprecedented step and I've asked Judge Holmes to zoom in, okay? You know, choice is gonna be totally up to yours. I'm not gonna pass any judgment or think any different, whatever choice you make. I just want you to be fully aware of the program and what the program has to offer. And I want to put Ms. O'Driscoll's appearance on the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jennifer O'Driscoll on behalf of the Probation Department.
Thank you. And we have the distinct pleasure of having Judge Shannon A. Holmes, somebody that I truly admire, that is just remarkable in this whole community drug treatment court program. She has elevated our status here down at 36th District Court to being the top program in the country. I've had an opportunity she came to our new judges training course, and it's just remarkable on the level of knowledge that she's gained and the level of people that are truly willing to commit to her in this program and for themselves and have graduated out of this program. So now, Judge Holmes, I want to introduce you, and I want to introduce you specifically to Ms. Star Lancaster. I gave you a little bit of a background information. She's in the situation now where she's on the fence. I think she's very committed to her sobriety. Let me say that. And let me ask Mr. O'Driscoll, first of all, what you have as for update on how Ms. Lancaster's doing.
Yeah, Ms. Lancaster's been under pretrial supervision and drug testing at the court once per week. Those tests have been negative thus far.
All right, that's the proof is in the pudding. She's very committed. So now Ms. Lancaster is faced with the decision on whether she commits herself to your court. And I think we've already talked to your staff, and she's eligible for it. And if not, we'll make sure that happens and get a further reduction to operating while visibly impaired. And we talked to her about the difference in it, and or staying in my court and taking the higher level. So I wanted to bring Judge Holmes in so it gives you some kind of overview from her own self on what the court is like. So Judge Holmes, feel free. And good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge Perkins, and thank you so much for allowing me to come in. Good morning, Ms. Lancaster. I can see you on the screen this morning, and good morning to all the attorneys and everybody in the courtroom. Listen, Ms. Lancaster, one of the wonderful things about specialty court, while it is work and it is sacrifice, you have the opportunity to work on things that are not even related to your case. And so where are you, Ms. Lancaster? I can't see your face anymore. I want to speak directly to you. I see you. I know you're upset. Sorry. Listen, it's okay. I know nobody wants to be in this process, but when you come to specialty court, if you decide to come, you have a team of professionals that will wrap their arms around you. We have case managers, we have a coordinator, myself, we have a clinical assessor, and we will work with you. When you come to specialty court, we don't want you to fail, and we will do everything so that you don't fail. But it does require sacrifice. You will be required to test. You will be required to Zoom into court. The only time I require people to physically come into court is if they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Then I want to see them in person. You'll get to work on some things that maybe you've sat on the back burner because life has just been happening. Sometimes life just happens, and we'll work with you to fulfill some of those goals or what have you. And so I hope that you will decide to come. People that come to me, some of them work 2 and 3 jobs, and they're single parents. They have multiple children, school-age children, and we still work with them. Now, does that mean that they don't have to sacrifice? Absolutely not. But we work with them because at the end of the day, we want to see you leave us better than when you came to us, and we want you to be made whole. I'm not trying to punish you. Now, do I have to punish sometimes in specialty court? Yes, when people don't do what they're supposed to do, absolutely. It's still a court of law. but you do get an opportunity to meet with me, probably more often than you want to see a judge. You do have the opportunity to have a case manager on hand that you can reach out to, as well as our clinical assessor. And so you'll have a team of people that will work with you, and you'll get to address some of the underlying issues as to why you may have ended up before a court of law anyways. So I hope that you'll change your mind and come and work with us, work on yourself, because we'd love to have you. So thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, Judge Perkins, thank you for allowing me to address her.
No, I absolutely thank you for taking the time out. I know you're on your docket, you got things going on. But I just want to address lastly, those tears, Ms. Lancaster, you're almost bringing me to tears, because I believe those tears is because you really care. And that's important. And I think you and Judge Holmes will make a wonderful team. Judge Holmes is not here she doesn't want to punish. And minor slip-ups, I think this is Judge Holmes' word, and quote me if I'm wrong, what did you say at the conference?
Honesty.
About slipping up, slip-ups.
It's a part of
it's
recovery.
the truth that you want to know about.
Yes.
So something about that you want everybody to be first and foremost to be upfront and honest with you. You understand that sometimes issues do come up and things happen. So it's not something that she's looking to, the first time something happens, then I'm going to throw the book at you. But when those things do happen, she needs to know, and she wants the truth out of you about it. So that's good. Other than that, Judge Holmes, I know you have a busy docket, and I appreciate you stepping in, and you're free to stay, or and obviously you can go if you choose. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Judge. And thank you all for your patience.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So that's all I need to know. Ms. O'Driscoll, you're free to leave. I appreciate it. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a good day.
Very well. Okay. Are we ready to impose sentence, or do you want me to give you a little more time, Ms. Lancaster?
Can I speak to my lawyer really quickly?
Certainly.
Thank you.
All right, let's move forward. I have Lauren Gardner.
Yes.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, sir.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Lawrence Xavier Gardner Jr., case number SP 1401760, counts 1, 2, and 3, and SP 1401770-1. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ben Werbling, P64889, on behalf of Mr. Gardner.
Mr. Gardner, can you state your name for the record, please?
Lauren Gardner.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pretrial in the matter. Let me see, defective or improper turn signal. All right, Mr. Gardner, do you have valid insurance for this vehicle or for any vehicle?
I had it on that vehicle till I lost it in like a couple months ago, but it was valid on that day. I got proof it was valid that day.
All right, let's give Mr. Lawrence Gardner an improper equipment ticket, and then we'll dismiss the rest. All right. That's gonna be.
I got. Sorry to cut you off, sir, but I got that light fixed too. That I got the receipt for that.
All right. So I got a light fixed, and I have a defective mirror as well. What about that?
That was the only thing I didn't get fixed was the mirror.
Let's get the defective equipment and dismiss all the other. That's $120. You want to take the deal, sir?
Yes.
All right. This is stipulate to the face of the ticket as an act. You have an absolute right to a trial if you wanted to, but if you take the deal, we'll close all the other matters out, all right?
Okay.
Will you stipulate on behalf of your client to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for that responsible plea? who's counsel on here?
Judge, is he waiving his rights and pleading to the
Yes, he
responsible?
appears, yes, he appears here. That's what you want to do, take the deal, sir?
Yes, for the improper, you said, the improper
Yeah,
equipment.
the improper equipment, $120. It's a civil infraction. It doesn't abstract to the Secretary of State. It only is like an expensive parking ticket.
Okay.
All right. Stipulate to that, Counselor? You stipulate
Yes, we do, Your Honor.
Some of the other matters?
So stipulated.
All right, $120. When can you pay, Mr. Gardner?
Can you give me to next week?
I'll give you 2 weeks.
I appreciate it.
4/17/2023. Pay it at any did that kiosk in the city of Detroit, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it. I'm told you can upload that did that app to your phone. All right.
You spell the app for me?
DIVDAT.
Okay.
All right. Now, are we done? You got all your questions answered, Ms. Lancaster?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
All right, where are we gonna go? Let's go back on the record with Mrs. Star Lancaster. Where are we gonna go with this, Counselor?
Ms. Lancaster just wishes to proceed to sentencing today on the OWI.
Very well. All right, as it relates to the pre-sentence report, you indicated that there was just one issue on the report.
And that was just regarding what the plea was.
Okay, the plea. Okay, so we'll correct that. All right, with that being said, anything else would you like, before I impose sentence, would you like to allocute on Ms. Lancaster's behalf?
Yes, Your Honor. I know the court has taken a lot of time with Ms. Lancaster, and she has taken this matter very seriously. As you said, she is serious about sobriety. She has some things that she'd like to do in the future, such as start a wig line for cancer patients. She's hoping to return to nursing school. I do think some of the programs that have been recommended she will benefit from. She's still very young, and so she can be educated about alcohol and the potential for alcohol abuse. So I would ask the court to take all of that into consideration when sentencing.
Oh, definitely. Would your client like to speak? Or he doesn't have to.
I don't think so. Ms. Lancaster, do you have anything else you want to say?
No, I think I said enough, Ms. Curry.
I think you said enough too. I think that you are sincere about your sobriety. I'm kind of disappointed that you wouldn't get off, and so get the further reduction in that. And the only reason I spend this time because I care, and I also spend this time because I have kids your age, Ms. Lancaster, and I know they're probably drinking too, right? And hopefully they don't get themselves in this predicament. But if they did, I would want somebody to take as much time as I have with you as they would with my kid, So I also, so let you know the court cares. But nevertheless, I have heard your attorney speak on your behalf. I've heard you speak before, and I think you spoke very well about the situation. I do think you care about the situation. It's going to be the sentence of the court to impose a 3-month probation. I'm gonna require you to test 3 more times, ma'am. One time per month.
They about to call me. I'm still on.
I'm going to impose a $240 fine. The state cost of $50, the crime victim right fee of $75, and the city ordinance fee of $65. It'll be a $30 a month urinalysis fee and a $35 per month supervision fee with a $100 assessment fee. There's going to be obviously no drinking during the pendency of this. And alcohol highway safety and victims impact. And that's going to be the order of the court. That's going to be the sentence. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you for taking the time this morning. Thank you.
Your Honor.
Very well. Your review date is going to be July the 6th, 2023 at 8:25. All right.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Very well. If there's nothing further, Ms. Lancaster, that's going to be a $240 fine for the court. If I neglected to say that. So if it's nothing further, Ms. Lancaster, I do wish you the best of luck, and I hope that you do get back in nursing school. It's very, very
Hey, Brett.
short.
Hey, Brett. I'm gonna go out. I think I'm next.
It's very, very short of nursing in this country, and obviously it's always as short as a good nurses in this country. And I think you would probably make a very good nurse. I think you'd be very good at anything you choose and put your mind to. But other than that, ma'am, there's nothing further. You have a very good day. The best of luck to you, and I'll see you back on July 6th, 2023, hopefully to close this matter out. Counselor, I appreciate you and your advocacy on behalf of your client, all right?
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
Oh, and Your Honor, will I get a copy of like all of the things that I need to pay off? Like, should I just contact, will it still be Officer Thomas, or will it just go to Ms. Curry?
No, it should be Officer Driscoll is the one that came in, but you should still have the same officer.
Just maybe wait a day and call probation tomorrow to see if you have the same officer.
Okay.
All of this stuff will be enumerated on the pre-sentence, on your order of sentence. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Have a great day, ma'am. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right. Who is RJ?
Roger Glaster.
All right. Good morning to you, sir. He answered that quick, didn't he?
Yeah, I was about to talk to you. I had sent you a couple messages. I was trying to get your attention. Roderick Glaster.
There he is. Very well. Roger Last.
LASTR.
Right. This is the city of Detroit versus Roderick Dion Laster, case number SP137974141. Appearance for the record, please.
Matthew Dupree, House Counsel. Mr. Glaster, state your name, please.
Roger Glaster.
All right. Is there an Officer Biggs? Hearing no response, today is the date and time set for a trial in the matter. You want to make a motion, Counselor?
Defense will move to dismiss, Your Honor.
All right, the case is going to be dismissed. No officer, not having seen that officer appear in the court, and did put that officer in the breakout room. Case is going to be dismissed. No officer. There's nothing further, Mr. Laster. Have a very good day. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor. You do the same.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, let's move on to Mary Leon.
Right here. Yes.
All right, good morning, ma'am. What is where are you?
I'm sorry?
Maria. Is that Maria?
Yes, me. Maria Leon.
This is the city of Detroit versus Maria Selena Leon, case number SP137-78941. Appearance for the record, please.
Matthew Dupree, House Counsel. Ma'am, state your name, please.
Maria Leon.
All right, today is the date and time set for a show cause. Go ahead, Counselor, as a purpose of arraignment.
Judge, for the purposes of arraignment, we would waive reading and stand mute.
We'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. We'll give your client a $0 bond. Mr. or Miss Leon, this is allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. You can have it one of two ways, ma'am. You can have pay the $240, we'll dismiss the case upon payment. There's no license repercussions, or you can have the case set for trial. If the officer doesn't appear, or if the officer can't make their case, we'll dismiss the case. I'm going to put you in a breakout room and speak to Mr. Dupree about your options. If she wants to take the deal, then put her. Then give her her advice or rights. All right.
Understood, Judge.
Okay.
Let's move down to Goba. Is Goba here? He is here. I know that. ROA. SP, yes, but I don't see him. 1, 2.
Good morning, Your Honor.
6, 1. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Is this a retained matter, Judge? I wasn't sure with the
This is, that's why I asked, where is Mr. Macklin? Where's your lawyer? Mr. Goba?
He didn't show up.
And why didn't he show up? Do you know?
I'm not sure. When I attended last month, he didn't show up neither. So
I don't know. I guess.
I talked to you last month. You say I have to take the class. I take to the class. I send it to your email.
All right. Why is it set for formal hearing?
I also received a ticket a couple of weeks ago for a case that you dismissed last month.
That B ticket?
The gas station ticket, the business license.
That case is dismissed.
Yes, but I received that they have a showcase in June 2023.
Not for that ticket item that you don't.
Yes, sir. But I could show you right now. Yeah. I received this ticket right here.
Give me a case number, sir.
V501-30822 OM.
Yeah, that ticket's been dismissed, so you can disregard that. I don't even see that any notice has been sent out to you.
Okay.
All right, let's call the City of Detroit versus Sugar Goba, case number SP132-11861. Appearance for the record, please. Is anybody? Well, this is a civil infraction, and it doesn't appear that this thing was set for. It is set for formal hearing today. So go ahead, Mr. Goba. Is there a officer?
No, we discussed.
Okay. No officer Bardaway, so I'm going to dismiss the matter. No officer. All right, Mr. Goba.
Thank you.
The case is going to be dismissed. All right.
Your Honor, when I go to divide, it said I owe 190 for the case. I don't know why.
Well, that was before the matter was dismissed.
So you don't have to worry about it?
No.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, have a good day.
Thank you.
All right, let's call the City of Detroit versus Yes.
Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. For Miss Leon, it's going to take me a few minutes, but she's going to need a Spanish language interpreter. We're probably going to need to reset the date. I'm having her daughter interpret for me right now while I get her rights and understand basically, or explain basically what's happening.
You want to get an interpreter in here, please?
Yes.
We'll get an interpreter right quick.
Oh, wow. Okay, great. Thank you.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Katrina Landers, case number ST 135-99452. Appearance for the record, please.
Ben Worbley on behalf of the defendant.
Ms. Landers, can you state your name for the record, please?
Katrina Landers.
All right. Let's also call SP 135-9945 counts 1, 2, and 3. Well, let's count 1 and 2 and 3 on those same tickets. I don't know why those aren't set for trial today. Let's see what we have here. Oh, all of them are set for trial, but for some reason, the 2 of them are set for trial on the 5th, and the other one that's set for trial for today. That is the officer Christopher Yukon, and then the other one tickets were written by the same officer, I believe. And that officer came into court, but that officer was late. I don't know if Madam Counsel had an opportunity to speak to that officer. Ms. Schneider. Can you put your appearance on the record, Ms. Schneider?
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexis Schneider for the people, P80322.
Okay, did you have an time to speak with that officer?
I did not, Your Honor. I tried sending him a chat earlier. I didn't get a response. I believe he was present and was able to hear you say he was late, but he didn't make any audible response.
Yeah, and I called out for him and he did not. Now he's gonna be back probably on the 5th. But all of these matters were written on the same date and time, and he was here, so she must have gotten notice of that. And I will say, let's run Ms. Landers' license to make sure that I do recall Ms. Landers taking substantial steps to get a valid driver's license after a lot of patience with the court and Mr. Goss, but she finally came correct and got that license. I don't know what this disorderly conduct is about, but let's see if the license is good. Let's go off the record. Who is Arlene Files? All right, they've obviously gone. I said I was going to get Mr. Gary on here. Do you have a valid driver's license, Mr. Gary?
Yes, I do.
All right, we'll run the license. At 313-915-1779. Press *6 to unmute yourself, please. 313-915-1779. *6 to unmute yourself.
What's Mr. Gary's first name?
Mr. Gary is Aaron Gary. Okay, the license, let's go back on the record with Ms. Landers. The license is still valid. Congratulations, I'm glad to hear that. So at this time, you want to make a motion, Counselor?
Judge Ben Worbley on his behalf, Your Honor.
On Landers, on Miss Landers.
Yes.
This is a matter where officer was late. Court's policy is that you give a half-hour grace period. So he came in after that policy, after that time set. Now, you want to make a motion? Mr. Warbling, is he frozen?
Your Honor, in anticipation of Brother Counsel's eventual motion, which I believe will be a motion to dismiss for no complaining witness, I would ask if the court could mark it down as a dismissal per city, just because the officer was present, although he came in late. I wouldn't want him to get in trouble for non-appearance.
Very well. Go
Judge,
ahead,
we will
Counsel.
dismiss at this time.
All right, I did put officer appeared, and I'll just write per city for that, all right? Dismissal granted per city. If there's nothing further, Ms. Landers, hopefully the next time I see you is at the grocery store or something and not in front of me anymore, all right?
I know, and I pray never ever to have to see you again, Judge. Not in a bad way, but I don't want to ever have
Don't say that. I mean, I want to be seen, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, at the grocery store.
I say not in a bad way, but yeah.
You probably won't see me at the club, but you know, you may, I don't know.
Look, and I don't go to the club, so yeah.
Yes, but yeah, right. I'm not gonna buy that. All right.
Okay, so do I have to, I don't have to appear in court on the 5th, do I?
No, not on the 5th, but keep in mind that this is a dismissal without prejudice, so don't be mad if I see you again because the officer rewrote the ticket, all right?
How can you rewrite a ticket if you don't never see me again?
Listen, because I'm gonna tell you, because the dismissal is without prejudice, and he's fully within his right to rewrite the ticket and come before the court again, all right?
Okay, well,
the likelihood of it happening, I can't say, but usually it does not happen. And you do have a valid driver's license. Something tells me that Miss Landers on that day she got stopped, and you know what I mean by that.
I actually, my car wasn't even started yet. I was just leaving my nana house.
We're not talking about your car being started. We're talking about you going Miss Landers on that and getting a disorderly conduct. But just something tells me that may have been the case out there. But
I really don't know where that ticket come in at, and I was lost when you said it, and I'm still not informed on that ticket.
All right, well, you hopefully you'll never be informed on it because hopefully the officer does not rewrite it, all right?
I hope he don't rewrite it, but you know what? I just have to prepare myself for the worst. But thank you guys, and y'all have a blessed one.
You have a better one, thank you.
Okay, come on, we gotta go.
All right, Mr. Gary, your license is suspended, sir.
My license is not suspended.
All right, let's move on. I don't know what to tell you. Are you Aaron Keith Gary?
Yes, I actually got paperwork in my car because originally I
Aaron, and is your date of birth 1/6/1982?
No, it's not, sir.
What is your date of birth?
My birthday is April 24th, 1988.
All right, let's run Aaron Keith Gary again. He said his birthday is not that day. All right, let's move on. Who's at 915-1779? All right, what is going to be his offer? Okay, I guess his offer is going to be contingent upon whether his license is valid or not, because that's Officer Gibson that's written that ticket. All right, what's up, Mr. Law? Since 915 is not trusting *6 to unmute themselves, I'm going to rerun the license again, Mr. Gary, and see.
What he says birthday is April 24th.
Hello?
Hello? What's your name, sir? Good morning to you.
Hi, how you doing, Judge? My name is Tyrell Lee.
Okay, 82488, that's his license.
That's right.
Tyrell. Good morning to you, Mr. Lee.
Good morning, Judge. I'm not sure how to work this one, but it's not an iPhone. But I'm looking on this.
You're fine.
Okay.
Lee. I don't see Tyrell Lee on the docket. Spell your first name, please.
Tirrelle.
Let's see him in the
What is
docket.
your date of birth?
10/9/71.
10/9/70 down here. This is for an old case here.
Hello?
Yes, this is for a 1998 case.
1998? No. Oh, no, this is for, I was due to pay $175 back today, and my lawyer also told me if I couldn't do it, give you guys a call.
So what is your middle name?
Ray, R-A-Y.
I have Tirrelle, right?
Yes.
And Lee, Lee. And
Yes.
I don't have a middle name. The only thing I have down here is a 1998 case out of Judge Bryant's court.
Is that that's Humane Society? Yeah, Humane Society. I'm sorry.
Yes. Is that what you think you're here on?
No.
What are you here on? Or what do you think you're here on?
I was just told to give you guys a call, see if I can get some extension.
Do you have a case number?
Do I have a what?
A case number.
Oh, let me see, where is that?
Judge, I did find another case from looking on online.
You have a case number?
It's closed. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mr. Lee.
Oh, it's S. I don't have my glasses. Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. SP1350901.
All right. That doesn't have the E at the end. This is so sensitive. City of Detroit versus Tyrrelle Ray Lee, case number SP1350901, count 2. Appearance state your name for the record, Mr. Lee.
Tyrrelle Lee.
All right, today is the date and time. We'll call it the date and time set for an adjustment to pay, a review. You said you needed more time. How much more time do you need, sir?
Well, I'm still waiting on to see what disability is supposed to be doing for me. That's the only problem I have. I have no income right now.
All right, how much time do you need? I'm sorry to hear that, but you got to put a date on it.
Can I get to like the middle of July?
All right. Since based on what you indicated, you're waiting on disability, I know that can take a while. I'm gonna give you 90 days. I'll pay by July the 6th, all right, 2023. All right?
Okay, July 6th. Okay, right. Thank you.
Nothing further, sir. Have a very good day. Good luck to you.
Okay, thank you.
What about this animal cruelty case? You got a warrant out. You need to go talk to Judge Bryant.
I think I did talk to her. They said
it's on your warrant.
Like
they got a warrant out for your arrest, sir.
Yeah, $10 warrant.
I don't know what $1 warrant it is. It's a warrant for your arrest. You need to go resolve it. So you need to go to Judge Bryant's court. Do you have her information?
Bryant, I'm trying to see.
Do you have an ink pen, sir?
Yes, I do.
All right, write it down. Call him in.
I'm ready.
313-965-2295.
965-965-2295.
Yeah, the Zoom ID is 360-339-0000.
339?
Yes, 360-339-0000. What about? Is his license coming up?
Okay, 360-369-0000. Brian?
Aaron Keith.
Judge Brian, and call him 313-965-2295.
Those other two tickets scheduled there.
Okay.
All right, very well. If there's nothing further, have a very good day, sir. Good luck to you.
Okay, you too. Thank you.
Okay, so let's call the city of Detroit versus Aaron Keith Gary, case number SP 1377709, counts 1 and counts 2, and SP 138-14481. All right, strike that. The ones that are highlighted.
Those are the only ones that matches.
Very well. This is the city of Detroit versus Aaron Keith Gary, case number SP 141-8104, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant.
All right, Mr. Gary, can you state your name for the record, please?
Good off. Name's Aaron Gary.
All right, I do have a valid driver's license for this Aaron Keith Gary. And the other cases are not supposed to be on the docket because he's making you look kind of bad, sir. Improper equipment and a no ops. Let's pull Officer Gibson. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Officer Gibson, badge number 75.
All right, today is the date and time set for a trial/formal hearing. I do have a valid driver's license. What about the improper equipment? What is going to be the offer?
If he got his driver's license, everything valid, what's the equipment?
You're willing to dismiss? What? Say that again, Mr. Officer
Driver's license.
You're
Can you
breaking
guys hear
up.
me?
You're breaking up.
1 second. What about now?
I can hear you, I believe. Go ahead.
Yeah, if his driver's license is valid, we'll dismiss the equipment.
All right. All right. There's we'll dismiss the cases for providing valid documentation. Officer Gibson, there's nothing further. Be safe out there. Have a very good day. And Mr. Gary, if it's nothing further, then you have a very good day as well. Good luck to you. All right.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Now I have here, where's this file? I have good morning, Ms. Cox. Can you put your,
Your Honor.
good morning. Can you state your name for the record, please?
Maria Cox, State of Michigan, qualified Spanish interpreter.
All right. Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will truly, accurately, and impartially interpret in the matter now before the court and not divulge confidential communication, so help you God?
I do.
And as it relates to, do you solemnly swear or affirm that to the best of your ability, you will interpret from Spanish to English and English to Spanish?
I do.
All right, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Dupree and his client, Ms. Leon. She's in the breakout room already, and they need your services. All right, Mr. Terrell Lee, he can leave. That brings me down to Olive, Javon Olive.
Hello.
All right, Mr.
I
Olive.
want from that point.
Officer Nelson.
I'm sorry, I just stepped away. I'm free to talk.
Miss Snipe, did you get a chance to talk to Officer Nelson regarding these matters?
I did not, Your Honor.
All right, he's in the room. I thought I gave him that. That's okay. Oh, here. He's in the room. Join the room and speak to Officer Nelson. He was here on time. He left out of the room, but I had him checked in as on time, all right? And that'll conclude that. Mr. Olive, I'm gonna give them an opportunity to speak. It's not a license issue. It's a leaving the scene of a property damage accident. So let's see what the offer will be, and I'll give you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room, all right?
Okay.
All right, what happened to Law? He can't hear me. Miss Black, who is Miss Black again? All right, let's get Griggs, Davon Griggs.
Hello, Your Honor.
Can I
All right,
please
who's
be put
Miss
in the
Black?
same room as
Right here,
Officer-
Your Honor.
I didn't hear you, Miss Snyder.
I'm sorry,
Clyde
sorry, Your Honor.
Locke.
Can I please be put in the same room as Officer Nelson?
Certainly, I'm sorry. All right, let's get Griggs. Oh, Mr. Snyder, before you go, I need an offer on Griggs. Miss Black, who is Miss Black?
Right here, Your Honor. Clyde Lark.
Larkin?
Clyde Lark. L-A-R-K.
L-A-R-K. All right, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Mr. Griggs, I see you took that test. I have your completion here.
Okay.
So let me get an offer from her, from Madam Counsel before. And you have an absolute right to a trial. If you need to, I'll give you a chance to speak to the city attorney, to the House Counsel, if you don't like the offer, all right?
Right.
Just give me a City of Detroit versus Clyde Javon Lark, case numbers SP 1369708, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, sir. Clyde Lark.
And verbally on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
All right, today is the date and time set for a show cause in the matter. Go ahead, counsel.
Stand muted and wait for formal reading, Judge.
In our not guilty plea on your client's behalf, give your client a $0 bond. At this time, Mr. Lark, I don't know what they offer for reckless driving. That's pretty serious. A 6-point offense, automatic 90-day suspension with no hardship appeal. And then he has the misdemeanor, no insurance. I can give you, I'm gonna put the chat, I'm gonna put the class in the chat. And we'll start with that. That's a way to mitigate. Go ahead.
Paid all the tickets, Your Honor.
Pardon me?
So I paid all the tickets.
No, we're not talking about paying this. You can't pay these.
Yes.
Okay, in the chat, I put Mr. Dupree, can you join that breakout room and speak to Leon?
Judge, I had forgotten what the plea offer was.
It's gonna be pleading is an allowing, so it's either taking the deal or taking it to trial. Well, she can't, it would be a situation where she can't lose, but that's gonna be up to her. $240, I'll dismiss the case. If she wants to take the deal, make sure you read her advice and rights.
When you say you dismiss the case, so it'd be like a delayed sentence if she pays the fine?
Yeah, it's gonna be immediately dismissed, but if she wants to take it to trial, we'll bring her back on a Wednesday when we have an interpreter.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
All right, and then Madam Schneider, Mr. Davion Griggs, he has a careless driving, and he has a license suspended. Let's see if he has a license. Run his license. He took the better driver's course. I got completion of the better driver's course. So I'll bring up the license and see what it says. on that. All right, where are we?
Yeah, I have a valid license.
All right, we'll make sure of that.
Okay.
I'm not just gonna take your word for it. We'll see what.
Yeah, I know.
Javon
All right.
Olive is going to be a dismissal on all counts, Your Honor, for no recollection.
Very well. Let's call the city of Detroit versus Javon Jamar Olive. Case number SP 119697, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1263211, counts 1 and counts 2. And SP 1270976. Appearance for the record, please.
Ben Worthing on his behalf, Your Honor.
All right, I see that officer, I'll put Officer Nelson as a peer. I don't see him in the room now, but I'll put him as a peer. And you heard the recommendation. You want to make a motion, counsel? She's already, we'll accept that as a motion from the city.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
That for no recollection. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Further, Mr. Olive, have a very good day. Good luck to you, all right?
Thank you, you too.
All right. All right. Now, Ross, did we have Ross, James Ross? We have James Ross? Some reason I don't see him down here anymore. James Ross here? All right, what about the license for Greg? Is out? All right, Mr. Gregg's license is valid. This is the city of Detroit versus. All right, let's go back on the record right now. Did we call Mr. Lark? Let's go back on the record with Mr. Lark. Let's clear that up first. Mr. Lark, I put in the chat a defensive driving course. What would be the offer on a reckless, Ms. Snyder? I got a reckless and a no insurance misdemeanor for Clyde Lark. What is the offer?
The offer, Your Honor, would be to amend to drag racing and dismiss the no insurance without being able to talk to the officer.
Very good. Okay, so let me put you in a breakout room. Drag racing, $240 fine. That is a 4-point offense. Who's the lawyer on this? Who's the lawyer on this? On Mr. Lark, Mr. Warbling, I think. Mr. Lark, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room. You speak to Mr. Warbling, all right?
Okay.
All right, let's pass that matter momentarily. Let's call the city of Detroit. Oh, we don't have a lawyer now. Oh, let's see what the offer for, well, this is the state of Michigan versus Griggs. Let me get APA Cole in here. It says careless driving. That's like, it's like a legal term. And it doesn't have any comment on what they say careless driving is. So without knowing, it doesn't have a speed. Good morning to you, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I heard that.
See what our APA code is gonna say. Let's get APA colon here on this, all right, who's on the, iPhone there? Can you unmute yourself, please?
Is that me, Judge?
No, what's your name?
I'm Loggins. I supposedly came in at 8:35.
Okay,
Excuse my
Loggins.
tardiness. Yes, sir.
All right, who's on the iPhone?
Nikela George.
George. Okay. Then I have Jan.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good morning to all of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Do you have a valid license, Ms. George, the registration and insurance?
Yeah.
Run Mrs. George.
I came down and paid the fine for the driver's license, because they were suspended that same day. I
All
got
right,
a
let's
court.
see if your, hold on, let's see if your license is valid. Logins.
Yes, sir.
You have a valid driver's license and registration and insurance.
It's saying my license is not is suspended, but I do have registrations, but the
Is your
insurance,
license valid?
they saying it's not.
Well, they're saying it's not. You ought to know. You don't know?
Yeah, it's not.
Okay, so
Yeah,
what they're saying is true then, huh?
yeah, sir.
You just don't want to accept that, did you?
I do. That's why I'm here now, trying to dot my I's and cross my T's, like you said earlier.
And again,
Sir. Yes, Your Honor.
good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
I think you were here.
Yeah, I was here.
I think George was George, were you late?
No, I've been on the line since 9 a.m.
Since 9 a.m.?
Yeah, I was just in that sitting car.
All right, so she was late. Is that Daquan Arturius?
Again. Yes, sir.
All right. All right, let's see if we can get through these.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
My slip says it was a showcase for 8:45. Just letting you know I've been in here since.
Show cause.
Okay.
All right, let's go, let's go back on the record with Mr. Lark. Mr. Lark, I've given you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Judge, he's gonna waive his jury trial rights. He's requesting a bench trial, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna use what you want to do, Mr. Lark.
Hey.
Mr. Lark, is that what you want to do?
Yeah, sure. Yes,
All right,
sir.
I'm gonna give you a trial date of June the 2nd, 2023 at 9 a.m. All right. I put that better driver's course in the chat. See if you want to mitigate some of this in case you found guilty or you plead to something. All right.
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, so I'll see you back June the 2nd, 2023. All right.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right. Let's see if let's see, Mr. Miss George. This is the city of Detroit. This is the city of Detroit versus Nakila Sheree George, case number SP125. Strike that. SP124-3276 counts 1 and counts 2. SP124-3286 counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Judge Ben Warbling on it for the record.
All right. Ms. George, can you state your name for the record, please?
Nikela George.
All right. Good morning to you, ma'am. Sorry about the mispronunciation. Today is the date and time set for pretrial in the matter. Do you have valid registration and insurance for this vehicle, ma'am?
I had valid insurance. I emailed you a copy of it.
What about the registration?
They told me when I came in last time, I sent a copy of the registration that I currently have now in the vehicle.
All right, did you show me that? Can you show me, see what the file says?
I sent it in when I sent in the driver's license on the insurance. I sent you an email the last time I had a court date.
All right, all the stuff is blank.
You said it's blank?
Yes. You sent it to Ms. Mathis or you sent it to my email address?
I sent it to your email address.
And what name did you send it under?
Nikela George. It was approximately almost 3 weeks ago, the last time I had a court date. Keela.
LA?
Correct.
All right. I have nothing in my email address from Nakila George.
Let me check.
Let us check her email address again. I do have a valid driver's license. So I do have that. Let's check the email address and see what we come up with. Mitchell, what are you? Is that Deborah Mitchell?
Yes.
Okay. Good morning, ma'am. What brings you here?
I'm here with Daquan Gann. I'm a case manager for his auto claim.
Okay. All right. So how can you assist on this, or what?
I'm just here to assist in any way possible if there's any type of and to observe as well, because he has an auto claim regarding his accident.
All right, I have the insurance for Miss, let's go back on the record, Miss George. I have the insurance.
Yeah.
And no, I got the driver's license. Okay. Was there all right.
Anything else you have?
This insurance is no good.
No, at the time of the ticket, it was valid. I just didn't have it present on me. I don't even have that vehicle anymore.
Do you have valid registration and do you have a vehicle now?
Yeah.
Are you have valid registration and insurance for your new vehicle?
Yeah.
All right, Miss Schneider.
Yes, Your Honor.
I have valid insurance at the time. The accident was 8/26/2021. Well, it doesn't even say it was valid at the time. It says the effective date was 10/6/2021, so 8/4/6/2022. She indicates that she has valid registration and insurance at this time. I haven't verified it, but she has to see she has a valid license. What are you gonna do?
I believe she only has registration, insurance, and licensing tickets, right, Your Honor?
Yeah, it's like cumulative. One ticket was written expired plates and then no registration, so which would be the same thing basically. So no ops, no insurance, expired plates, and then unregistered, untitled.
I'd be willing to dismiss. I just want confirmation on either that the insurance was good at the time or she has good insurance now.
Let's see some good insurance now, Miss George, because this does not say that you had good insurance at the time.
I'm at work now. I don't have it with me. I don't understand. What do you mean I didn't have good insurance at the time? The policy was.
Did you hear me? Did you hear me? The ticket was written on August the 26th, 2021. The information you provided.
It was in April, sir. April.
Well, either I'm blind or I can't read. I have the ticket being written August 26, 2021 at 217 in the area of Greenfield in Vernon.
Okay, well, I misunderstood. I apologize. My insurance was valid on that vehicle until 2022, I believe.
And let me explain to you. What I have is I have a document that you provide to court in your name with the same vehicle. And this policy effective date was October 6, 2021 through April the 6th, 2022, meaning that it could have been valid at the time of August 26th, but it could not have been valid at the time of August. You could have got the insurance right after you got the ticket or 2 months afterwards. I don't know. So I'm just giving back what you provided to court. That's all. Nevertheless, if you bring in some valid insurance to this date on any vehicle that you have, the city's probably willing to dismiss.
Okay.
Do you understand now?
Yes, I do.
All right. So what do you want to do? Do you want to go out to the car? Can you go out to the car and get it? You want to come back tomorrow? You want to come back next week? What do you want to do?
I have to come back. I'm going out of next week is fine, please.
All right, I'm going to give you next week, and then I'll put you at the front of the line since you waited all this time. Pre-trial, May 10th, 2023. Bring in that just show a copy of the registration and insurance, and then we'll dismiss the cases. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day, man.
You too. Bye.
All right. All right. All right. Who's on the iPhone? Oh, that was Miss, that's Miss,
Judge, we
All
were
right.
already on Miss Leon.
let's get Miss Leon out of here. All right, let's go back on the record with Miss Leon. Miss Leon, I've given you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Judge, we have,
Señora León, le di una oportunidad. Señora León, le ha dado una oportunidad que usted hable con su abogado en un cuarto privado. Le preguntó al abogado que cómo quieren proceder.
Judge, we have two requests at this point. First, we are asking the matter be set for a bench trial. And then second, we're asking if an attorney can be appointed, and I'll make sure it's her, just given the language barrier. I think it'd be helpful to her to have the same attorney along the way.
Señoría, tengo dos peticiones. La primera es que nos den una fecha para otra audiencia para pedir un juicio con el juez, y la segunda es que me pongan le pongan a un abogado, y sería conveniente que debido a la barrera del lenguaje que fuera yo.
All right. As for the latter request about the court being appointed, a court appointing an attorney, I'm going to deny that. As this is, I know it's very important to Ms. Leon, and I respect that, but this is not a case that any attorney that comes in my courtroom cannot handle the day that they are there.
I can respect that, Judge. Sorry, go ahead, Ms. Cox.
El juez dice que él pues cree que cualquier otro abogado que esté en la corte ese día puede muy bien resolver su situación. Él sabe que esto es algo muy importante para usted, señora León, pero él no va a conceder la petición de que pongan al señor Dupree como su abogado.
Judge, I understand that completely. I thought that might be the answer. So what I'll say in response to that is, at this point, I'd ask if the court would accept my appearance pro bono as her new counsel.
Yo creo que usted, yo sabía que usted tal vez contestaría eso. Entonces, lo que yo estoy pidiendo ahora es que yo sea su abogado en una situación que se llama pro bono, que quiere decir que él no le cobraría.
Absolutely. There's no question about that. I think the ethics and what do you call that? It kind of requires attorneys to do some pro bono work, not necessarily requires, but it's advisable, right?
It is advised that we put in a certain number of hours, and this seems like an ideal case to do it, just to make sure that she's got somebody along the way that can explain everything properly. Not that I doubt any of my comrades' capacity to do that, but I think a little extra time would be helpful here.
Él dice que él está de acuerdo con eso. Dijo el juez que sí, que él le concede esa petición de representarla a usted sin cobrar, porque le recomiendan a los abogados que hagan eso periódicamente, que representen a personas pro bono. Entonces, el abogado Dupree dijo que sí, que él sabe eso, que él confía mucho que los otros abogados, sus colegas la puedan representar, pero como él ya sabe el caso y pues ha tenido más tiempo con usted, le parece una buena idea de que él sea su abogado, gratis.
With that said, Judge, we would ask the matter be set for a bench trial.
Entonces, dicho así, pedimos que pongan una fecha para un juicio con el juez.
All right. What I'm going to do is obviously there is some issues that Mr. Dupree sees in this case that he is taking the admirable step to do it pro bono. I'm not going to require that. I will go ahead and appoint Mr. Dupree to this case. I know lawyers struggle too, and people think that we make all kinds of money, but it's some of them do, and maybe you do, maybe you don't. But I'm going to go ahead and appoint you to the case and set a trial date for April 26, 2023 at 9 a.m.
Your Honor, this is the interpreter just confirming the date, April 26th.
Yes, April 26, 2023 at 9 a.m.
Ms.
That
Cox,
way, we have
before
an
you put down that date, Judge, is there any chance that it could
Hold
be?
on, stop. Let her do her on that.
El juez dijo que sí, la fecha, señora, que tiene que regresar es el 26 de abril, abril 26 a las 9 de la mañana. Anótelo, por favor, abril 26, 9 de la mañana.
Okay.
Judge, is
Okay.
there any chance the court would consider doing that on either the 24th or the 28th, that same week? I've got very heavy bookings, the 25th, 26th, 27th.
El abogado pidió que si había alguna manera que lo cambiaran para el 24 o el 28, porque él tiene demasiados casos del 26, 25, 26 y 27.
What about May the 3rd?
May the 3rd would be perfect for me, Your Honor.
El 3 de mayo, su abogado dijo que el 3 de mayo sería perfecto para él.
It'll be May the 3rd. And only thing I'm going to require, counsel, is to get that rhythm together. And I speak, she interprets, you speak, she interprets, all right?
Absolutely, Judge.
You didn't get it together.
Dang it.
Okay, entonces la fecha es el 3 de mayo. Your Honor, is at 9 o'clock also again?
Yes.
A las 9 de la mañana, el 3 de mayo.
All right. If there's nothing further, Ms. Leon, have a very good day and the best of luck to you. And I think you have her contact information. Is that correct?
I do, Your Honor.
Entonces, si no hay más nada, pues entonces mucha suerte, señora León. Le preguntó al abogado si tenía una manera de comunicarse con usted. Él dijo que sí.
All right. We're gonna work on the.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Buenos dias. Ms.
Buenos
Leon.
días.
Buenos días.
All right. Buenos dias to you, Ms. Cox.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day. Thank you, Mr. Dupree.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right. Let's call the just when you think you had it, right? Mr. Dupree.
I'm off my game this morning, Judge. I don't know what to say.
I'm sorry. We'll figure it out. All right. Let's call the city of Detroit versus Daquan Gant. Case numbers SP 1145093. Strike that. SP 1145112, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 131-37061. SP 134-03041. SP 137-6259, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
And Wordling P64889 on behalf of the defendant.
Mr. Gant, can you state your name for the record, please?
Again.
All right, today is the date and time set for arraignment on the bench warrants. Go ahead, Counselor.
Stand mute and wait formal reading at this time, Your Honor.
All right, enter not guilty plea in your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. Mr. Gant, I think that it would serve you better to go take that better driver's course. I have a number of offenses, and we're only talking about one of them. I would be willing to set aside SP 115092 counts 1, 2, and 3. I don't know if that's necessarily in Mr. Gantz's best interest, because those offenses were those allegations were made, and I guess I can say that he's responsible anyway, because they were in default as of 6/21/2021. Okay, so it would still probably help them. I'll call SP 114509 counts 1, 2, and 3, and SP 11450931 into the record. So with that being said, sir, you have a 16 to 20 over the speed limit. I'm setting aside defaults because of it happened during the pandemic, and I've done that routinely. And then you have a disregard and a red signal. One's a 4-point offense, others a 3-point offense. You have a no proof of insurance, SP 11450931, that I can allow you to pay the $45 reinstatement fee up to potentially get a driver's license. So why don't you speak to Mr. Warbling in a breakout room regarding all of that stuff? I know there's a lot, and I'm going to let you speak to him about it, and before we even entertain an offer, all right?
Okay.
All right, let's pass that matter. Let's call the state of Michigan versus Davion Miguel Briggs, case number SX 4129048, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Matthew Dupree, House Counsel. Sir, would you state your name, please?
Huh?
State your name, please, sir.
Oh, Davion Griggs.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pretrial in the matter. Mr. Griggs, I tried to get the state attorney in here on the matter to get you an offer, and I'm going to rely on one, the downstairs in the in the informal hearing court on a careless driving. They routinely offer blocking traffic, and then this court has confirmation that Mr. Griggs has done the better driver's course, has confirmation that Mr. Griggs has a valid driver's license. So I'm going to offer you blocking traffic and dismissing the misdemeanor. You want to take the deal, sir? You have an absolute right to a trial. It's going to be $175. You pay that, we'll close the matter out. And you don't have any points, and it doesn't abstract to the Secretary of State. You want to take the deal, sir?
Yeah, yes, Your Honor. How long do I have to pay it?
How long is it going to take you to pay it?
Like 2 weeks.
All right, I'll give you 2 weeks, sir. All right. On behalf of your client, will you stipulate to the face of the ticket as an active factual basis for the responsible plea, counselor?
I do, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
I do, Your Honor.
And I'm also going to say for the record that the ticket does not offer any notes. I have the actual ticket in front of me on what they allege that Mr. Griggs has done to be operating this vehicle carelessly. So that's just for the record. All right. So $175 served mid-count of blocking traffic. I'm going to give you until April 17th, 2023 to pay that. All right. Pay it at any DivDad kiosk in the city of Detroit, and I'm told you can upload that DivDad app to your phone, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it. Those are the two best ways I know to pay it. Make sure it's paid, sir, so it doesn't affect your driver's license. If you can't pay that ticket, you need to zoom back in on that date and let the court know why. All right.
Okay.
Have a great day, sir. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Raquel Loggins. Case numbers SP 133-5416, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1400206, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1400207-1. Appearance for the record, please.
Hey, Your Honor, my name is Mr. Loggins, Rachel D. Loggins. Thanks for having me before the court today. And excuse my tardiness.
That's all right.
Judge Ben Werbeling, T64889 on his behalf.
All right, today is the date and time set for a, let's call it, let's see, what is it set for? Pre-trial in the matter. Let's see if we can get you a valid license, sir.
Yes, sir.
First.
Please.
Do you have any other tickets in any other jurisdictions?
No, sir.
All right. I'm gonna allow you to come down here, pay this reinstatement fee up front.
Okay.
That's SP, you got an ink pen?
Yes, sir.
SP 133-54162. I'm gonna allow you to come pay this reinstatement fee up front. That's $45. That's gonna leave the case open. I'm setting aside the default.
Okay.
So,
that's the license reinstatement?
well, that's for court, yeah, the court reinstatement fee, $45. I don't know what the state of, the Secretary of State is gonna say about reinstatement fee there. That'll be a separate thing. That should free you up. Have you ever had a valid license, sir?
Always been legit and everything. That's why I'm trying to get everything back right. I just had a
All right, so you
setback.
have a valid license, so that should free you up to get a license. I'm gonna give you a pretrial date of May the 4th. Come back in May the 4th, 2023 at 8:30. If you have valid registration and insurance, do you have a vehicle now, sir?
The vehicle with all the tickets that I had stopped with, there's no anything, but I do have.
Do you have a vehicle now?
No.
Okay, don't have a vehicle now. Come back in with a valid license and we'll see what the offer is gonna be when you get that valid license, all right?
Okay, I know the lawyer told me to look up, go to the Secretary of State and see why the license was suspended. And they had like a genre of things, like 3 things. Do I have to pay those 3 things for it to be reinstated?
Well, all I see, without running your license, down here is this no proof of insurance. I'm setting aside the defaults on the failure to stop and the no proof of insurance.
Okay.
So that is going to, let's make sure we get those set aside too, okay? Yes. Let's make sure we get those set aside. That could prevent you, that could be one of the 2 things. And then pay the $45 reinstatement fee. The best way that I know how to tell you to do that is to come down to the courthouse and do that. You have to pay those up front. And the only way you can do that, you can't do it at the kiosk. That's gonna be special for you, Mr. Loggins. So it should be a note in there when you come with that case number I gave you. Use a no proof of insurance. You can pay that and wait 48 to 72 hours after you pay that and approach the Secretary of State, see if you can get a valid license. Come back on May the 4th, 2023, and we'll talk about an offer. All right?
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, have a very good day. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right, APA Cole.
Yes, Your Honor.
I made up the offer myself.
Oh, good.
The gentleman came in with a careless driving, and I gave him a blocking traffic, and I based that on 2 things. One, yeah, well, let me explain. He did defensive driving course. 2, that's basically on 3 things. 2, it did not have any comment in the section as to what they alleged that careless driving was all about. And 3, I've routinely seen them down in the informal hearing courtroom, I think it's 220, giving out careless driving, blocking traffic for careless driving. So I based it on those 3 things.
Was there a check of his prior record?
Yes, it was a check of his record. He had a valid driver's license, and he had also a driving license suspended. He had a valid driver's license, and he took the course.
And he took the course.
And the main things were, it didn't, and I tried to call you in, and he'd been here all morning. And the main thing was, no, that's okay. I know you're in a bunch of different courtrooms, but the main thing was, it did not give me any guidance on at least what the officer alleged that he carelessly
Zooming in and out of traffic. I need to talk to them about training a little better on that, because I see that on reckless as well. Like, what did they do? You know,
that's what and that's what the court's position is. And you can very well come in there and state that now, but those are legal determinations, and you're gonna make that allegation. I think it needs to be supported. And since they don't have a police report on those tickets, then they should outline those tickets in the comments section.
I want to bring that up. We're going to have to look into that, because that bothers me as well, because I'm like, well, you know, but thank you, Judge, for letting me know. I would have no problem with that.
All right. Thank you, APA Claude. Appreciate it. Have a very good day.
I'll try to get in there earlier.
All right. Thank you. All right. Mr. Law. All right. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gant. Mr. Gant, I'll give you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counselor, what's your client want to do?
You're right. I mean, an offer hasn't been provided at this point, Judge. So, I mean, a pretrial would not be, we'd ask for a pretrial, so we'd have the opportunity to do that.
All right, Mr. Gant, what I'm going to do is, you need to get a driver's license as well. And I see 2 things that are affecting your license, at least down here. And you have a pen. I'm going to do the same for you as I did for Mr. Loggins. Have you ever had a valid license, sir?
Yes, I have before.
Very well. If you have an ink pen, sir, you can take down these case numbers.
Yes, I have ink pen.
SP 11450931. That's SP 11450931. And 17336247.
Can you repeat that last one, please?
17336247. I'm going to allow you to pay the reinstatement fees up front on those tickets. Come down to the court, bring $90, and don't quote me, but it should, unless you have tickets in other jurisdictions, at least it'll give you clearances here at 36th District Court. I'm going to set a pretrial date of May the 4th, 2023, to give you that opportunity. Also, for you, I'll put the better drivers course in the chat. What that will do is that will give you an opportunity to at least mitigate some of these points here. That's the 16 to 20 over and the disregard the red signal. I'm going to set aside the defaults on all of the cases, civil infractions that have been checked off. I'll just give that side default to check civil infractions. That's a note from Ms. Mathis. Come back May the 4th, 2023. We should be able to get you that offer. Now, keep in mind that that course is completely up to you whether you want to take it or not, but it will mitigate some of the stuff. So,
okay.
I'll put the course in the chat. You can take a screenshot of that, and before you come back, you can email me that certificate to the course that'll make it things go a lot quicker, all right?
Okay. Is that what you just put in the chat now that just popped up? I'll send you something.
Exactly. www.betterdrivers.com, all right?
I'm about to take a picture of that right now.
All right, if there's nothing further,
Excuse me, Your Honor, may I ask a question, sir?
can you put your appearance on the record, please, ma'am? State your name for the record, I'm sorry.
Deborah Mitchell, spelled Deborah.
Okay, go ahead. What's your question?
I was just asking a question regarding the case numbers. Did you indicate that you were going to allow him to pay the reinstatement fees on 3 cases or just 2?
2 cases. I believe you got the case numbers for
Yeah,
that.
I wrote, yeah, we have the case numbers for those. Okay, I just wanted to clarify.
And let's clarify, you are the case manager, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right, now, next time, if I've never had a case manager here. You can always join by YouTube. Okay, I guess your case manager, I guess there's no problem you coming in next time, but first time I've ever had a case manager join the hearing, but nevertheless, it doesn't really matter. All right?
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, any questions, Mr. Gant?
I got one more question. How soon can I pay this $90?
As soon as you can. The sooner you pay it, the sooner you can wait 48 to 72 hours for those clearances to hit the Secretary of State. And then you can potentially get a driver's license. I don't know. I know that you'll be clear. I'm confident, don't know for sure, but I think you'll be clear here at the 36th District Court. You can always contact the court if something else that we can do for you. All right. So wait 48 to 72 hours after you pay that, then go try to approach the Secretary of State.
Okay.
All right. Good luck to you, sir. Have a great day. If there's no further questions, May the 4th, 2023, 8:30 a.m. And thank you, Ms. Mitchell. You both have a very good day.
Thank you as well, and you have a better one.
Thank you, sir.
All right. All right, very well. I think that's going to do it. Mr. Law was here all morning. He did not connect his audio until I put him out. Then he zoomed back in and his audio was connected. So I am going to just send him, I don't know if it's going to get to him, another pretrial date. Maybe we'll hold the matter till tomorrow. We'll do that, Ms.
Whatever you want to do.
Let's see if he'll come back in tomorrow. Maybe he may call the court or something, but he was here all morning. Well, not all morning because I wrote him down kind of last.
He may call. Sometimes he calls.
I thought I wrote him down earlier. So nevertheless, he wasn't here. Yes, he was here before Olive. He was here pretty early. All right, so we'll just call it a day, and hopefully he'll call, and I'll hold the file.